Hello and welcome to day one of the August Virtual India Sourcing Show. How are you guys doing? I'm your host, Meghla in Singapore, and I am joined by Margaret and Kevin in Australia. Hi, Mark, Kevin. How are you guys doing?
Good,
Great,
thanks,
doing
Meghla.
well. Thanks, Meghla. How are you?
Yes. Looking
I'm doing
forward
great.
to today.
Super excited about today. What an agenda we have today and tomorrow. I think this is probably one of the most diverse shows that we've done. So let's quickly go over the agenda. First of all, we've got Karyn Thomas from Helium 10, and she's going to be talking about listing optimization, which is so important nowadays. I know that a lot of people in our group, especially, they are sourcing their products at this time and making their listings. So this is going to be really important. And then we've got an electronics manufacturer, which is a first for our show. So that's going to be interesting. And then we've got two very lovely suppliers after that. Okay. So Mark, Kevin, should we get started?
I think so. And I think everyone should get their pens ready for notes from Karyn, because I think what she's going to tell them is very important. They've got a great product, but without some good optimization, the best product in the world won't sell on Amazon. So guys, get your pens ready and listen to Karyn, because she's a whiz at this.
Yes, absolutely. Let me get Karyn on. Hi, Karyn. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks so much for having me, Meghla, Margaret, and Kevin. This is so fun for me. Excited.
Thank you so much for joining us here. So yeah, we're really excited to learn more about you, because Helium 10 is a fantastic tool, but sometimes it gets so overwhelming because there are just so many tools and you have to learn how to use those tools. So it's really nice that you're going to help us understand a few of the tools on Helium 10. All right. So, Karyn, first of all, do you want to do a quick intro and tell people, what you do at Helium 10 and what your background is, and then we'll get started.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Meghla. So, yeah, I started out as a private label seller 6 years ago on Amazon and had some great success. Sold some beauty products and baby products and music products, just a bunch of cool, different random niches. And then about 4 years ago, kind of by accident, I started a content creation agency because I found that my Amazon specialty was improving conversion through listing optimization. And so I created a couple courses just to share what I love and what has, helped me see really good results. I mean, some of my products were doing 70% conversion rates on Amazon. So way above average. And then, from there, people reached out and this is so cool. You're obviously really good at what you do. Could you just write the sales copy for me? And then it kind of grew to doing images and video. And then about 8 months ago, one of the founders of Helium 10 reached out to me, Manny Coates, and asked if I want to be a brand ambassador for Helium 10. And I was like, yes, I think Helium 10 is so cool. I've been using it for years. I met Manny actually a few years ago. We were both speaking on stage together, and I was blown away with what he was doing in his business and then what they created with Helium 10. And so I was this is so cool to be a part of the dream team at Helium 10. So it's been amazing. I've actually officially started about 3 months ago, and I'm learning so much. I thought I knew the Helium 10 software. Guys, there is so much to learn about how to use it. So I'm excited to share some of my insider tips and tricks today.
Awesome. Great. So go ahead and take it away, Karyn. Do you want to share your screen or, just get started?
Yeah, let's get started. So, I didn't prepare any specific product. I love to do things on the fly just because I think it makes it even more fun just to show you how easy this can be done. So I'm just here on Amazon. Meghla, do you have a random product that we can look up and optimize together?
Let's see. Marg, any suggestions? Any India kind of product?
Gee whiz,
do you want to do
many thousand products.
Pet bowls? Do you want to do pet bowls?
Yeah, do pet bowls.
Okay, we've got a couple of suppliers who...
Pet bowls?
Yeah.
Like dog bowls type of things like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. So first things first, let's say I am trying to get into this, and let's say I have, some good contacts, and you've shown me some different things you can find me in India. So let's say I wanted to do something like this. So what I can do is I can just go ahead, and what I like to do is try to find the top, 3 to 10 competitors who are doing really well with let's say pet bowls. Obviously, this is diverse. You have a lot of different models. So you want to definitely try to find something that's going to be most similar to the type of pet bowl that I would want to get. But what I like to do is with our helium-10 chrome extension, there's the X-ray tool. And on this page, when I searched for pet bowl, it will pull up tons of helpful information to find out exactly how many sales each of these product listings are getting. And then also like the sales trends going to pull up here in a minute so I can kind of see what's happening. Like, for example, in this one with the bestseller, let's see, this one's probably a pretty stable product, but a lot of times, you know, when I dig deeper, I can see if a product is like very seasonal and maybe it's something that I don't want to get into. But it looks like this is a pretty stable product that just has an ongoing trend all year round. So this is something that I'd be like, okay, this is interesting. And then I can sort to see everybody on this page with the highest sales. And for me, like I do typically value the sales number over like the sales revenue, because I think that gives me more important information about, you know, what I need to know with sourcing and pricing, et cetera. And then I can look at, you know, their fees. I can see how many reviews they have, the review count, and the review velocity. So obviously this is a super competitive product. So you can tell like each of these sellers on the first page for pet bowls are getting a lot of reviews every single month. It looks like this one gets about 78 reviews a month. They only have 605, but you know, this is interesting that they're still doing pretty well, 50,000 a month in revenue. So this might be something interesting that we want to dig deep into. And then you can see just at a glance how many images each listing has and kind of go from there. So let's say this was, I'm just going to take a random example. I don't have a ton of time, but let's just say this Gorilla Grip ASIN is, no, that's not even a pet bowl. It's a feeding mat. Sometimes it happens, right, with the sponsored ads. So let's see here. We'll just do this one for fun. This looks like a cool pet bowl system. So let's say this is a similar type of product that I wanted to get into. And this is, let's say, my main competitor. So what's really cool is once you have the Helium-10 Chrome extension downloaded in your Helium-10 software, you can just quickly see that it pulls up this information. So I can look at their inventory levels. So I can see how much inventory they have left in stock. I can again see those X-ray numbers about their BSR ranking, their pricing, their FBA fees, etc. And then right here, I love this because if I just click on the keywords, it will take me to my very favorite keyword research tool, Cerebro. And I can see all of the different keywords that this particular product is indexing for. So this is really, really helpful. Now, if I was really going to get in deep and I would, you know, maybe take an hour today, I would show you like, this is a big process of how to do like really in-depth, amazing keyword research, but just, I'm going to show you quickly at a glance. So let's say if I was doing, you know, really in-depth keyword research, I'd probably have, you know, 10 of my main competitors that have a similar type of product as mine. So maybe a bowl that looks similar or something that I know it's kind of comparing apples to apples. And then I'd want to do some, you know, more advanced filters to see which of those keyword phrases are getting the most sales. So I'm just going to show you with just this one example. So what I like to do is with the organic rank, I wanted to see the keyword phrases that this particular pet bowl is ranking for on page 1. So I want to look for only the keywords that are showing between position 1 and position 20. So I only see the page 1 keywords. And then I go over here and click apply. And then let's see how much this filtered it down. So it's still a ton. Obviously it makes sense. This is a really, you know, big product. They're doing amazing. So maybe, you know, I have still a ton of keywords, so I can narrow down my search by, let's say, I only want to see keywords that have search volume of, let's say, at least 500 a month. And maybe I don't want anything, let's see how big these keyword phrases get. So it looks like the highest search volume keyword phrase is dog food bowls. So maybe I'm thinking, this is going to be pretty competitive. So maybe I want to just only find keywords that are going to be 500 searches a month to, let's say, 10,000 searches a month. And then I can filter that down even farther. They'll have a ton of keywords. They're doing amazing. So they have 100 keywords that fall into that criteria. So let's say I want to even narrow this down further, between 5,000 and 10,000 searches a month. Okay, so now it's too far. I want to get around 20 of my best keyword phrases. So maybe I'll say 2,000 to 10,000 searches a month, and hopefully that gets us around the magic zone. Okay, so 30, that's pretty close. So I can go ahead and I want to copy this to my clipboard. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take out these advanced filters. And I'm going to just get all of those keywords we saw at the beginning. And it was a lot, as you remember. It was almost 8,000 different keyword phrases. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this huge list and I'm going to consolidate it down by going to Export to Frankenstein. And then this is my next step in the flow where I take all of these different keyword phrases and I'm going to only see the unique words in those phrases. So you can see it took me down to, now I'm at 1,500 words. It's still quite a bit, but it's a lot more manageable, right, than the 8,000 keyword phrases. So now I'm only looking at the unique individual words. So cat, litter, food, dog, bull, etc., etc. And then what I can do from there is my next step in my listing optimization flow is I'm going to click on scribbles. And this is so cool. This is such a great visual, user-friendly way to see all of your keyword phrases that you want to target. You can see I have too many keywords because it was still huge. And I can put this in my listing and kind of see where I want to put everything. And I'm going to show you some cool little tricks and formatting hacks that I do here. So let's say here's my top keyword phrases that I want to target in my listing. And then I have all the other individual unique words that I want to index for. And then I can copy this huge list right here. And then what I'm going to do, this is a really interesting thing to kind of get like a little spy hack to see what my competitors are doing. I can just go back here on their listing and click on Listing Optimizer. And it's going to pull all of their title information and bullet points and product description, and it's going to automatically fill this in. So then when I put in my keywords that I had copied and my keyword phrases and I click apply, I can get a quick overview of how many, oops, I have too many. So let's get rid of about 500. So you can only have a max of 1,000. So we would have wanted to already do more intense keyword research and narrow down exactly what we want to target here. You can see some of them are not exactly relevant. It's just random words and phrases that they are ranking for, still too many. So we want to make sure that we are finding the most relevant words and exact keyword phrase matches. And then we're going to see how we do. So you can see right here that they have a lot of their individual keywords throughout, but they haven't used any of these exact phrase matches anywhere in their front end of their listing. So they may have some in their subject matter, but we can't see that, right? So we can only see what's in their front end. So this is kind of interesting, and this is a good opportunity for me because I know that I'm going to have more rank juice power if I have the exact phrase matches. And what I found is your title is the most powerful place that you want to make sure to have your best 3 to 5 keyword phrases that you're trying to target, especially if you can do a PPC campaign to match those 3 to 5 keywords so that you're getting double the rank juice power. And then I also like to put the subject matter. I also like to use exact phrase matches throughout the subject matter. And you can see you have 50 characters that you can use, and this is all going to be in your back end. So this is not something that your customers will see, but it does have that ranking juice power. So what I like to do is I start to, fill out these keywords. One thing I will tell you, which is really cool in Scribbles, is the colors do mean something. So if your keyword phrases show up as red, that means it has the highest search volume for the particular keyword. And then if you go down to orange, it's a little bit higher, which makes sense, right? Because when I did my filter, I tried to narrow it down to just, I believe it was 2,000 to 10,000 keyword phrases or keyword searches a month. So you can see that's mostly the orange and green. And then if you would go down here into the blue and black, those would be like your lower search volume phrases, maybe like 200 searches a month, etc. And then up here with the word section, this is just showing how many times those words show up in your phrases. So you can see dog showed up 5 times in these 30 different keyword phrases I had, and bull showed up 3 times. And then these blue and black ones, I don't have anywhere in these keyword phrases. Those are just random keywords, still important, but they're not in these main keyword phrases. So let's say after doing some intense keyword research, I determined that I really want to go after this stainless steel dog bowl. So I would want to put that in my title, and I would want to put that at the beginning of the title. So let's see how we can creatively get this to fit in here. Now I want to also mention something super cool. So I love this. This may not seem like a big deal, but I think this is so helpful. Instead of like having to like go back and, all cap or just delete it and then put an uppercase for each word, all I can do is just go right here and then click this uppercase A, lowercase b, and it will automatically capitalize the first word of each sentence or each word. So I think that's so cool. Or you can click this one if you want to do all caps, or you can click this lowercase to automatically make them all lowercase words. So I think that's a cool little trick that I love that Scribbles does. So I want to have my top keyword at the beginning of the title. And let's say it's stainless steel dog bowl. And let's say I say, after that, my next important keyword phrase, let's say I have premium pet bowls for cats and dogs. And then I would go through and see what other keyword phrases I can use in exact phrase form. The tricky thing is you don't want to have keyword stuffing. So you can see that dog shows up a lot in these exact phrase matches. So for me, like I wouldn't recommend having dog show up more than twice in your title. So you got to be kind of strategic and creative. If you can find a way to get kind of a 2-for-1, then you've done something awesome. So I didn't quite get that, but let's just say it did work out where that was also like dog bowl station was another phrase that I wanted to target. Then I got kind of a 2-for-1. I'm getting stainless steel dog bowl and I'm getting dog bowl station. So definitely put your most important keyword at the beginning and then go through and put in 3 to 4 more of your best keyword phrases from your list and put them inside your title. And then I just like to separate my phrases or my word thoughts. Now, what's the word I'm trying to think of? Sorry, I'm not thinking clearly, but basically I like to separate them by commas, my individual ideas. And then up here, I just separate it by a dash because that's going to help force your canonical URL so you have more hopefully SEO juice trying to rank for Google. If I'm trying to rank for stainless steel dog bowl station or stainless steel dog bowl, then it's going to force that in the URL. So I separate that by a dash, and then I have everything else separated by a comma. So premium pet bowls for cats and dogs. And then perhaps I say, dog ergonomic raised dog bowls for medium dogs. So I've used dogs quite a bit more than I would have liked to do, but just so you get an idea. So I have another keyword phrase. So now I have, let's say 3. So I try to find 2 more good ones, hopefully without saying dog over and over. And then I'd also want to use my subject matter fields. And this is, again, I think it's very important to have exact phrase match here. So I would go dog, let's say my next one I want to use is dog accessories. I can spell. I never can spell live, guys. It's embarrassing. Dog accessories for large dogs. Okay, cross that one out, and I can have 50 characters per subject matter, so I have about 19 more spaces. And here I don't mind doing keyword stuffing, so I can repeat dog, food, and water bowl. So that went over, so perhaps I want to put that phrase in a different one and find something shorter. So maybe I just want to put some random words in this, like canine, multiple, bowl. Something like that. So I go ahead and I fill these out. I use all 50 characters, or at least as close as possible to that. And what's cool is in Scribbles, you can go ahead and just click this hide used phrases, and then you get a better overview of what you have left to put in throughout your subject matter, throughout your bullet points, and then down here in your product description. And I just like that it's just so visual that it's kind of like checking off for me where and when I need to put my keyword phrases. And then another cool little Scribbles hack is I love to put emojis, especially for fun products like this. So I could put like a dog. So all I have to do is just search here in this emoji field, and I could put a dog emoji, and automatically I can just copy this just like that and paste it right into my seller account without any crazy HTML coding, and it will show up like that dog in my Amazon listing. So super cute, and I think it just adds more more personality to your brand, and I think that's important, and it makes it more exciting for your customer to read your product. So we've kind of touched on briefly. Oh yeah, go ahead, Megla.
Yeah, I was just going to ask, what about repeating product keywords, in the back end? Like some people say you don't need to necessarily repeat keywords if they're in your title. You don't need to repeat them in the back end. Yes, great question, Megla. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I agree. I feel like if you have your keywords at least once throughout your listing, then that's sufficient, whether it's in your front or back end. So I would definitely try to have, my top 15 to 30 exact phrase matches. I would want to use those at least one time throughout my title and subject matter if I can, and then perhaps in my bullet points and description. And then, yeah, a lot of these more random words I would put in the back end search terms. But yeah, as long as I have my phrase at least once, that's plenty, whether it's in the title, in the front end, or the back end subject matter. Good question.
Right. Makes sense. So guys, if you have any questions for Karyn, type them in the comments now. We'll be taking questions too.
Yeah.
Just another question, Karyn. On your title, do you believe in putting the brand name?
That's a really good question. So again, this is just my personal opinion, but your title has the most power for ranking for keywords, and especially at the beginning of your title. So I know Amazon wants you to do that, but for me, it's not something that you're going to get in trouble, like shut down per se. Maybe they'll tell you need to add that, but I think it's very rare that they even ask you, like, put this in your title or else we're going to, suspend your listing. So for me, like, I want to use that very valuable real estate at the beginning of the title with my most important keyword phrase. And I think it just makes sense too, because if I'm just barely starting out and nobody's heard of my brand, then it's not really doing anything. It's not like a customer searching for Karyn's beautiful dog bowls, right? Now you can see this one, they've probably been around for, maybe 4 or 5 years, and maybe they are getting more brand recognition for their neater feeder. But if nobody's heard of me, then I'm I think, wasting that important space in the title. So if I have space, I may add my brand like at the end of the title, but I feel like it's kind of a waste to put it at the beginning. That's my opinion.
Okay.
Great question.
Yeah, good, thanks.
Okay, so I just have 5 minutes. I want to be fast because I know like you have such a good lineup, but there's so much to share. So sorry, I've been kind of wordy here. So I've done a little bit of keyword research. I've showed you how I kind of visually put the keywords into my listing, both the front end and backward, and in some cool little formatting tricks with all caps. I can make this just capitalizing the first letter. I can make it lowercase. So that's a cool trick. And then I can just copy the whole bullet point just like that. And then I also like to do some really thorough customer research. And so I go here back to the product listing, and I can go here to review insights, and I can quickly see how they're doing, and I can extract all of their reviews and see what people are liking, what they're not liking, and see what the common phrases are that they're using. Now, these aren't necessarily searches, right, that people are searching for, but this is telling me a consensus of what customers like about a product and what they're saying over and over. So for me, that gives me a clue, like I need to make sure that I have this in my listing somewhere. So for example, if I click on this analysis tab, I can see that for this particular dog bowl, on the floor is a phrase that customers use in their reviews 176 times. Easy to clean, 152 times shows up. Food and water, 151. So for me, I would just like quickly, spend some time looking at these commonly used phrases, and I would try to put them inside my listing. So perhaps I say something like, they said mess proof. Maybe I would say easy to clean, because that's the phrase that my customers are using more. And then perhaps I use one of an image, and I show a pet owner wiping down this beautiful dog bowl. And I have a call out with an infographic that says, with a nice sticker, easy to clean. So for me, I think this is super valuable information that you can highlight that throughout your listing in your sales copy and in your images, and hopefully in your video as well, so that you're really connecting with your customers. You've got a good pulse of what they're saying, what they like, what they don't like. You can brag about maybe what your specific product type does better than meter feeder. And it's a great way to shine, right? If people are looking at 5 different listings and yours is the only one that's calling out it's easy to clean and it holds food and water bowls or whatever, then you're going to obviously resonate more with those customers. And then after I've kind of gone through that process and I've created a beautiful listing with awesome sales copy, and I've got some good image ideas and some video, then I want to check and see if those actual keyword phrases are showing up for my listing. And so I can go over here to Index Checker, and it's another great listing optimization tool within Helium 10. And I can put the ASIN, and I can put my top, 20 to 30 keyword phrases that I'm trying to rank for. And I can see if they are showing up or not. And if they're not, then I can make sure to go back in to my scribbles and make sure to put it at least somewhere, right? Maybe I put the keyword somewhere in the bullet points or subject matter. But you guys, there is so much. I feel disappointed. I didn't even touch on all the coolness of Helium 10. But here's the cool thing. Every single tool has a learn button right here. And my colleague Bradley Sun did such a good job creating these really awesome pro training videos that you can get a really good in-depth understanding of how to use each of these Helium 10 tools. We've got product research tools, we've got keyword research tools, listing optimization tools, and I've showed you those 3 briefly today. I love those. That's my bread and butter, is listing optimization. We've got operations tools, and these are so, so powerful. I can't even begin to tell you. I've literally gotten thousands of dollars back from Amazon using Refund Genie and lost and damaged inventory that I had no idea that Amazon owed me that money. We've got amazing analytics tools, especially profits, to really understand your numbers. You guys, when I started this 6 years ago, before Helium 10 came out, I didn't have this. And I'm telling you, I thought I was doing a 60% net profit margin, and I definitely wasn't. So you can input all of your important information with your products, your expenses, your refunds, and you can really get an accurate idea of how much you're making. And that way you know exactly how much you can spend on certain things. And it's so, so important, right? Every business owner knows you have to know your numbers, and this makes it easier than ever. And then lastly, we have a new academy training, so you can get, again, this in-depth training for all of our tools in Academy. And, perhaps you want to be like Helium 10 certified, that you've actually mastered these tools. We're actually going to have that certification within a couple weeks. So Helium 10 is amazing. I highly recommend it. If you want to really boost your sales and have greater success on Amazon, Helium 10 is where it's at.
Okay, cool. There's a couple of questions. Let's take a couple of questions here. Okay, so Denise is asking, what are best practices to create listing copy? So now I have the keywords and keyword phrases. Now what? How do I put it all together, put the right keywords in the right place, and make it all sound coherent and convince the customer that my product is the best one for them? Yeah, great question.
Ooh, I love that question, Denise. Yes. Okay. How much time do I have, Megla? I don't want to get
okay. You have a couple more minutes because our next guest is online now.
Okay, awesome. I'll answer this really quick. So I'm just going to say, Denise, yes, great question. So for me, it's a really fine balance of having a keyword-rich listing and really using that customer research to, I call it maximizing the why. So after I looked at those, I'm going to share my screen really quick again, just to show you what I'm talking about. So like I showed you with the reviews tool, as I'm looking through this analysis of, what customers are saying over and over again, that I'm getting a good idea of why they are buying this product, why it's important to them. And then I can also really filter out maybe what opportunities I have with this product. So I can see, I just want to see what the 1-star reviews say, so that I know, can I make this product better as I'm trying to source with Megala and her team? Is there something I can do differently here? What don't they like about this product? And then I can take that advantage to my strengths, right? And I can do something differently. So looks like would not is a commonly used phrase, and I can go ahead and read through this and see what people don't like. So it says the bowls would not sit down good and there was a mess. This product is very lightweight. The water would spill over in the bottom tray and cause fungus. So as I'm reading some of these 1-star reviews, I can get a good idea of what I can do differently. Maybe I make it more weighted at the bottom, or some cool, little tweak to the offer, to my product offering. Maybe it's not even like a design offer. Maybe it's I do something extra, like I provide like extra cool, maybe like a PDF on how to train your dog to not spill your bowls, or something interesting where I'm providing more value than, let's say, this company, Neater Feeder, right? So I want to do something different, do something better. So whether that's better education to my customers, or maybe I give a bonus item instead of just this Neater Feeder 2-in-1 bowl container. Maybe I also include a cool dog toy, or maybe an extra little toy organizer bin, or something that I'm providing different than anybody else. Or maybe, and honestly, and sometimes it could be just better images, or, a really cool video, and nobody else has video, depending on what your niche is. But you want to do something different that nobody else is doing. And you can really highlight that inside your listing when you're creating it in Scribbles. And again, for me, like, I really focus the title to have my top 3 to 5 keyword phrases, and then I try to make the rest of it very easy to read. And you could see with like the dog feeder, I try to have some really good adjectives like premium, beautiful, just things like that. So it's interesting and compelling for people to want to click on the title and read it. And That's great. Yeah.
Okay. So, sorry to interrupt, Karyn.
No,
so we got to start wrapping up here.
I'm getting excited here.
I know, we've got to get you for another 1-hour webinar next time.
Yes, please. Have me back.
Yes. Awesome. Well, guys, reach out to Karyn if you have any questions. Definitely follow Helium 10 on their Facebook page. If you don't have a Helium 10 account yet, seriously think about getting it. And you don't know how much money you're leaving on the table. Once you start using all of these tools, it's absolutely awesome. Well, Karyn, thank you so much for your time today, and we'll see you around.
Thank you so much for having me, Meghala, Margaret, and Kevin. That was really fun. Appreciate
Thank you,
Thank
Karyn.
you.
Really good.
See you again. See you shortly. Thank you.
Okay, awesome. That was cool. So let's get on our next guest, Mr. Pankaj Sharma, who is from an electronics manufacturing services provider. So Pankaj, do you want to turn on your camera? And also your microphone is muted.
Yeah, good morning.
Hi, Pankaj. How are you? We can't see you yet. It's the camera looks like it's not turned on.
No, it is.
Oh, is it? We just see black. Yeah, Mark, Kevin, can you see?
No, black.
No, right? It's just black.
Do I log out and sign again?
Yeah, could you please? Yeah, maybe it'll work then.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay, well.
It's funny, we had that.
Yeah, so Pankaj is from Dixon Technologies, and very interesting company. And I mean, this is not one of the regular types of suppliers that we feature, where you can just contact them and they'll send you a catalog and you can source products and all. They're a very large company that mostly, and they mostly do electronics manufacturing services for, large companies. So, but I wanted to, okay, there he is. Okay, hi, Pankaj, we can see you now.
Good morning again.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Good morning.
Great. So thank you so much for joining us here, Pankaj, on Virtual India Sourcing Show. So first of all, do you want to maybe tell us a little bit about Dixon Technologies and what you guys do? What is the origin story and how you started and why?
Can I share a small PPT with you?
Yeah, that'd be great. You can actually go down and share screen. There's an option there to share screen and then just choose your PPT. So guys watching, I had also shared a video about Dixon Technologies in the group a couple of days ago. So definitely check out that video too. Yes, as I was saying, you'll learn shortly that Dixon is not, producing products as such. Like in China, we go and we say, okay, here I want 5,000, power banks. This is not that kind of a company. So, okay, there we see your PPT now. Yes, Pankaj, go ahead, please.
So good morning once again. My name is Karyn Sharma. I am President and CEO of Dixon Technologies. So as you see from this, our tagline, we are brand behind brands. So we are not a brand in itself. We don't market our products directly to the consumer, but we do give it to other brands and we manufacture for them. So in India, we are the largest Indian EMS as of date. We are a public listed company. If you see about Dixon, one, we are the leading player in EMS field in India. And when it comes to EMS, we have a very diverse portfolio. We're into different verticals. We are into mobile phones. We are into LED TVs. We are into home appliances. We are into lighting. We are into security surveillance equipment like cameras, DVRs. And most of the leading brands, they work with us in India today. To name few, we work with Samsung. We work with Samsung for mobile phone. We work with Samsung for home appliances. We work with Samsung for LED TVs. We work with the Chinese brand Xiaomi. Xiaomi is one of the big players in India now. And 95% of their production is sourced through us in India. Coming to lighting, we are again the largest in India. If you see into lighting, the biggest brand in India, and I think worldwide, would be Philips. So Philips sourced their 95% of home lighting requirement from Dixon. And not only Philips, all leading brand in India, be it Bajaj, Siska, Wipro, and many more, they all work with Dixon. In security surveillance cameras, we work with a brand like CP Plus, which is one of the leading player in India. plus a Chinese brand called Dawa. So we work with two of them. Then we're into set-up boxes. Set-up boxes, again, we work with a couple of players who were in China and now manufacturing in India. It is Changong, Skyworth, Blue Bank, to name few. So our vision is that we have to grow from EMS to a ODM supplier and be a mini Foxconn in India. That's the vision we have as of date. So we started in late 90s, mid 90s, that was in 1993, and we started as an export company. We were doing LED TV, not LED TV at that time, CRT TVs for LG, and we are exporting to Europe under LG brand name. And from there, we have grown year on year, diversifying into different products like lighting, DVRs, washing machines, set-up boxes, mobile phones. So if you see our product mix, consumer electronics is still my largest business vertical, which gives 48% my revenue, followed by lighting, and then my mobile phone, home appliances, security, and reverse logistics. So in consumer electronics, Dixon has the largest capacity in India. We have got 4.4 million capacity per annum, which is almost 35% of the Indian requirement. So 35% of Indian LED TVs are produced in Dixon, which I don't think any company in China would also be doing it, that they cater to 35% of the market. And here we do all end-to-end, right from PCB, panel making, TV assembly, and molding. This is some shots of our factory for LED TV. Then we're into home appliances. Home appliances, presently we are working only on twin tub semi-automatic washing machine, but going forward sometime in November, we'll also have a fully automatic washing machine. For washing machine, we work with Samsung. Samsung buys 35% of their washing machine requirement from Dixon. And going forward, when we start our top loading washing machine, we'll be supplying to IB Bosch. And this product is 100% designed in India and produced and owned by Dixon. Lighting. We are not only largest in India, but we're in top 5 in the world today. As I shared with you, Philips, they buy 95% of their home lighting requirement from us. We produce close to 250 million LED bulbs every month, which amounts to almost 1 million bulbs a day. And if you look at total India requirement, we produce almost 50% of the bulb requirement for India. And I can assure you, all of you, that quality and price wise, when it comes to lighting product, we'll be much better than China is. We are already in talks with a couple of big chains in US for exporting the bulbs to them. Even though we do export already the lighting products, but they are done under Philips brand name, and we only give it to Philips, and Philips give it under their brand name to different countries, which includes Europe, Middle East, and Africa. Mobile phones. Mobile phone, we started very late. We started sometime in 2016. So it is only 4 years that we have been in this division. But this business is purely a EMS business, wherein we don't design the product. We work on design we receive from China, and we merely assemble them. Now, if there are people around the world who are looking for mobile phones out of China, I know Dixon is not a design house. So maybe when it comes to pricing, China would be better than us. But Indian government is very seriously pushing mobile phone exports from India, for which they have a very good scheme, which has been announced 2 months back. Under that scheme, already Apple, with their EMS partner, Pegatron, Wistron, and Foxconn, are setting up plants in India. And Dixon has also been chosen for that particular scheme. So there is a very good benefit that the government is giving on export. So we definitely feel if there'll be people out there who are looking for mobile phones, we can source CKD components from China, assemble them in India, and export to the world at a better price than what China is offering due to the fiscal incentives given by the government of India. Here to security devices. Here again, this is not our ODM design. It is our EMS design wherein we again depend on China. I am not sure that whether we'll be much competitive to the Chinese market. I'm not very sure. But if somebody is looking at Make in India product due to certain restrictions in their country, we can definitely help them. Reverse logistics, it is basically a service support we give to our Indian partners, wherein we give them L4 level service support through our service centers across India, because people are buying from us, they have DOA, refurb, L4 level PCB repair requirement. So we support them. So this is not particularly a revenue model for us. This is basically more of a support, and this is for domestic market only. So if you look, we have got 3 locations presently for manufacturing. One is in Noida, which is near to Delhi. We call it NCR, National Capital Region. Secondly, we are in Dehradun, which is 250 kilometers from Delhi up north. And our third campus is in Tirupati, which is down south. It is near to Chennai port, barely 120 kilometers from there. So we are well connected to port and airport. Airport, Noida, Delhi is very near. Chennai port is very near to Tirupati. So export-wise also, we'll be able to give logistic support. Our financials, we have been growing year on year. So this is all. I think, so basically, we are not offering any product, as Meghla said in the starting. We are more of a EMS company, people who are looking for their production base in India, people who are looking for sourcing Make in India product due to certain restrictions coming into the geographical regions. So we can support them and work together. And not only for the product that I mentioned, we are open. If there are any new products which people want us to work with them to develop. Recently, we have started working with a European brand. I can't name them because still it is not in market. We are going to make chimneys and room heaters for them. So it is for export to Europe, purely 100% export. We are doing it in Europe. So if any new product is coming up, which you are looking to produce, because India, we have a very low manufacturing cost. The labor cost is cheap here. The government is very keen on promoting Make in India. Government is giving many fiscal incentives to industry. So electronic industry is right now in terms of a boom right now. As I said, in mobile, there are almost 4 companies that are coming in from China, shifting their base to India. Apple being the biggest one. Samsung is shifting their base from Vietnam to India because of all these reasons. And same thing is happening in most of the electronic products, be it set-top boxes, be it mobile phones, be it security surveillance camera, because Dahua and Equigen, which are the major players in China, they have a certain restriction in US and Europe. So these type of exports are happening from India now. And if people out there are looking to have a production base in India, they want India sourcing, I think you can always remember Dixon.
Right, absolutely. That's absolutely fantastic, Pankaj. And, this is a question that I get maybe twice a week, like what kinds of electronics does India make? So you mentioned briefly labor costs are an advantage in India. What are some other advantages you think India has to manufacture such high-tech electronics products, compared to China?
Only way right now India is behind China is on the component base. India, the component base is not very strong. Let us be fair. But now government is very keen. Government is pushing for investment in different circles and giving fiscal benefits to the industry. So I see that next 2.5 years, India, some component base will come up. Because the major thing in electronic component is fab. And now government has given a very huge incentive to fab companies. And recently 5 companies have been shortlisted, wherein they'll be given government support and they'll be developing it. So with this, there is a loud, there is a demand right now that people are looking China +1. So I think India is rightly poised as China +1. That +1 would be India now. And I see that next 5 years, all these questions which are being raised to you will not be there because India will arrive. That's my feeling, being very closely associated with the EMS industry.
Absolutely. So, guys watching, if you have any questions for Pankaj, type them in the comments here, and I'll read them out to Pankaj. So, Pankaj, what do you think are some of the challenges that companies like yourselves or other companies face manufacturing electronics in India?
See, earlier the labor laws were very strict. The logistics and the infra was not good. But I think the present government in last 5 to 7 years has been working very hard on that. And that is where this India advantage is coming from. I'll just share with you that maybe 5 years back, or not even five, I think last 3 years back, from port, Mumbai, if a container arrives, it will reach my factory maybe in 10 days to 12 days. But today, once my container arrives at Mumbai, it is second to third day in my factory down north, which is almost 2,000 kilometers from the port. So those type of logistic advantage are increasing India's manufacturing strength. Number two, power position was poor in India 5 years back. But today, I have barely no regrets on power. I'll not say we are as good as China, but so these things were making hindrance in India's pitch for exports, and people will Indian company would take orders, delay the shipments and things like it. So this thing is now gone. If an Indian company commits that okay, I'll deliver it, they'll be able to deliver. They'll not be held back because of logistics, power, labor issues. Because all three in last 3 to 4 years have been attended to.
Right. And in terms of quality, so how does India compare in terms of quality of production for electronics?
I share with Xiaomi is a Chinese brand. Higher Chinese brand. TCL is a Chinese brand. All three of them, they are producing their products in India. And all three of them are producing with Dixon. So if you are not delivering quality, I work with, if you look at my clientele, I work with Samsung, I work with Xiaomi, I work with LG, I work with TCL, I work with Skyworth, Hisense, Philips. Now, all these international brands, for them, quality comes first, price comes second. So if we are able to work with them, satisfy them on quality, I see no reason why people should doubt in quality standards.
Right. So we have a question from Jeremy Davies. He's asking, if I was to supply my design requirements, does Dixon help design the product, or would we need to provide complete product designs and specifications?
Mr. Davis, we right now in three verticals, we have design capability. As I said, we are into consumer electronics, the LED TVs, washing machine and home appliances, and lighting. We have our own design capabilities, so you don't need to provide me your design and components. Only you can give me your specifications and I'll make a product and give it to you. But for others right now, we don't have design capability. We need your design and specifications and the source sheet, and then we can produce it for you.
Right. So you briefly mentioned the plan that Government of India has to make electronics a top industry from India. But how optimistic are you about this plan? And what do you think needs to change to make this plan a reality, and fast?
See, already government is working on it because they too know that they are late. If they delayed any further, they will miss the bus. Last time when China plus one was being looked at, Vietnam was selected instead of India. But this time government is not putting anything to at risk, and they are going to attend to everything. So what they are doing is that they are giving a good infra to industry, they are giving good labor policies to industry, they are designing very good support packages for the industry. And lastly, in the focus areas, government is considering focus areas. Right now 3 or 4 have been already decided. Mobile phone is one, set-top boxes two, security surveillance camera is third. So couple of these areas they are being decided to, and their government is giving fiscal incentive also. So as I said, Apple with 3 of their partners, Pegatron, Wistron, Foxconn, all 3 have committed an investment in next from this fiscal year, a huge investment they have committed, and they are coming up with their plans. So I see no reason why there'll be any challenges in India coming up as a big electronic EMS industry, just like Vietnam was. Vietnam is a small country. You have issues of labor there because the population is very small. But India, we don't have those challenges today. So I think it's time India to announce to the world that we have arrived.
That's
Thanks,
awesome.
guys. Would they be also be doing computers, laptops, and that type of product eventually?
Yes, these are the focus areas what you mentioned at, because government also knows that this market is huge, and this is the technical capital, because right now software is done in India, but we are doing hardware in China. So what government idea is that when software can be done in India, why not hardware? So if you look at many of the Chinese big companies in these fields, they have their design centers in Bangalore, but then the manufacturing is happening in China. So now that is changing. Okay, the design center is in Bangalore and the manufacture should also happen in India.
But a lot of those sort of things like computers, laptops, there's a lot of assembly with those particular products. I mean, even Dell, they get all the product, they get all the components, and they assemble. Do they not?
They are. Right now, that volume was very small in past few years, and as I see, it is going to grow.
Excellent.
Right. So we have one more question from Dilip. So he's saying, Pankaj, are you manufacturing for marketplace sellers, B2B to C, especially products like pet sensors, house monitors?
Sorry, we are not doing that right now.
Right. It's mostly EMS services. But do you have your own brands for any product, like lighting, I think you mentioned? No.
No, this is one of Dixon's, we say, our strength, that we will never go to market directly. We are a brand, but we are behind brand. So that is what my tagline is also. Please appreciate, being a EMS company, I have access to what my partners are going to do 3 months or 6 months down the line. So if I have my own brand, even though I have a clear conscience, but somewhere in back of my mind, it will help me to create something which will fight with them in 6 months down the line. So we have taken a call that Dixon will never come out in market as a brand, because lighting, if you see, I do almost 95% of the bulb requirements. So everybody tells us that you are producing 95% of it. Why don't you come with your own brand? You will be able to beat everybody. Same thing in LED TVs. We do almost 45% of India requirement we are produced by us. So these are the two products we have very big scale, but still we have decided no, we will not do it because we want to service brands and be behind, not in the front. Right. So that is a management decision which is there.
Right. So last question for you, Pankaj. How long will it take for India to really truly arrive as an electronics manufacturer and exporter, and give serious competition to China? 1 year, 2 years, 10 years?
I really don't say serious competition to China, but I say that yes, as I said, it is China plus one. So I never said without China. So it will not be a competition to them. But yes, I see that today China controls majority of the world electronic production. But I see next 2 to 3 years, India would have a fairly large share out of it. I don't say majority, but fairly large.
Right. Awesome. Well, Pankaj, thank you so much for your time today. And it was really nice knowing about the future prospects of India in terms of manufacturing electronics. So thank you so much for sharing your insights. We'll see you around.
I was all mine to be on your show. Thank you.
Thank
you, Pankaj.
Okay, awesome. That was pretty good and very impressive. I mean, even though they don't make any products themselves and they're not the typical, sourcing company that we see in China, like go buy 1,000 pieces of power banks from this company, but at least the capability is there, right? I mean, what do you guys think?
Yeah, well, they're open to a lot of different, obviously, they've got privy to a lot of factories, but they're open to a lot of, designs that you can go to them with certain designs and they'll work with you, to bring something to market. Very interesting. Yeah.
That's a great
absolutely.
really.
As far as globes, I mean, bulbs. I mean, how many do they make a day? 1 million a day? Was it 1 million a day, you say?
Yeah, something like
There's a
that.
huge amount of bulbs.
Yeah, exactly.
But, electronics, I mean, look, let's face it, electronics is, it's one of those sort of areas where, we're just used to walking into a shop and we buy something electronic, and if it breaks down, we take it back and we get another one. And some of the electronics that used to be, I mean, even TVs now, look at how much TVs used to be and how much TVs are now. I know in Australia you can walk into an Aldi supermarket and sometimes they have a 65 centimeters magnet for like $399.
And they're so cheap. They're like $500.
So obviously,
those
those type of things must get assembled around the world at certain factories. But obviously, India is if they can maintain the labour content to be sort of cheaper, well, obviously they're going to move markets around to make those a viable proposition. Because China can't be the cheapest forever, can it?
Yeah, totally makes sense. So we're just waiting for our next supplier to come online. Oh, there she is. She's just connecting her devices.
I can't believe we're on time, Megla. We might finish on time nearly today.
Bryson's going to be happy about that. Bryson's going to be happy. Awesome. Hi, Shweta. Good morning. How are you?
I am good.
Hi,
Shweta. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Karyn.
Yeah. So in the previous person we were talking to, he is, they're doing manufacturing of electronics and really high tech and all. And now we're going to the other extreme. We're bringing in Shweta over here, and her company specializes in products that are made by tribal people. And they're such beautiful products and such a beautiful story she has behind her products. So thank you so much, Shweta, for joining us over here. So Shweta, do you want to first of all tell us what exactly does Abiraa Arts do, and how did you come up with this idea of getting tribals to produce products?
Actually, it started with the mines people we see here at our region, and due to there we started interacting with them, and then we found that they are very good in their art, and nobody is promoting them. Nobody knows actually, because they are in such interior regions of villages and forest in this area. So that is how we thought we'll start promoting them, because uh, basically all the art comes from the interior regions and the oldest regions of India or anywhere in the world. I mean, if you see any tribe, that is where we have started the knowledge of the colors and the pictorial graphs, squares and circles. They started using all that, and we had started recreating them in due course of ages. So, seeing the potential and seeing the such a good and original art, we thought we will promote them and share their art with everyone. And that is how we started doing with first we started doing with the corporates around us, and then we started doing giving the material with the government in bulk, and we saw that they have really done a very they've improved a lot themselves in the quality wise, and you cannot see any fault in their art. I mean, it's so beautiful, and everybody encouraged us seeing the potential. So that is how we contacted you people as well, because you understand our products, and you Megla is quite promoting us in terms of that. So that is how we are doing it now.
Right. So let's talk about these people that actually manufacture these products, and how does it all work? And just explain to people how. I mean, you don't have a factory as such, right? It's
No,
basically
we
these.
don't.
Yeah.
Yes.
Explain the whole process. Mm.
We don't have a factory as such. We go to the people in the interior villages and we give them our products on which because they don't have so much exposure to the market and the kind of use we have in our daily lives. So we give them the products like wood. We give them seasoned wood. We know now which wood is better than which wood is better to paint, and which wood will not have any problem later on, with an environment we live in. So the canvas, every thing we provide, all the goods, all the things that they have to work on, and we go to their villages and we tell them how to design it as per our requirement, as per our colors, and as per our events where they are required. And then they do it. You can see in the photos as well. They are making as per our requirement, and we direct them how to make it. They know the colors, they know the designs, but we tell them the concept many times according to our events and organizations.
So they are mostly, in many cases, also just hand painting on the products. Like, I mean,
Yes,
some products they are making from scratch, like metal products, but
yes,
some of your wooden and fashion accessories kind of products, they are actually hand painting on that. So
yes.
then, and
Like
the
this
actual
we have,
products you're sourcing from other places, right?
yes, like this is a mobile holder, wooden mobile holder.
Wait, let
We
me
have
just make your screen bigger so that people can see. Yeah.
so this is the mobile holder and this is the wood we are using, with them. We
Mm-hmm.
have given them this wood. This is a seasoned wood, and we put a mobile like this here. So this is how we make design and give them the things, and we customize the things as per requirement.
Right.
Like these are
So
the
then
different.
you give this finished product to them and they actually do the painting. Do you want to just show the
Yes,
painting on that product? Just put it
this is
up
the
close.
painting.
Okay.
This is one of the painting of India, one of the state, one of the tribals. Then this is another painting. These are the different paintings. Like these we have.
So this is wall decor, right?
Yeah, this is a wall decor. This is a Dokra art you see here. This is done by hand, and nothing is machine made. So now this is getting very rare. This Dokra art is getting very rare because it is all made by hand and uh, takes little time. And actually, this Dokra art is only the uh, you know by this only everybody it started from very early ages, around 10,000 years back. This art has evolved from that, and that is how we have started using machines. And we have you I mean, if you Google Dokra art, you will really get to know more about it, and you will like more. I mean, it's getting very rare items like that.
Right.
This
So
is
how
another.
old is this kind of art?
This
How
is
old is this
around
kind of art?
more than 5,000 years. The the use of metals started from these Dokra art, and then we evolved into steel and brass and everything. Uh, uh, the use of utensils, and it started from the ages of where we started using the utensils and everything.
Hmm. Right. So
Like
Shweta, maybe don't move the products in the background because it's a bit noisy. Don't move the products too much in the background. It's a bit
पीछे
noisy.
आवाज मत
Okay.
करिए. See, these
So
are the
let's
four.
wait, Shweta,
This we have.
the slides are up, Shweta. Let's just go through the
Okay.
slides and then we'll do the products. Okay. So just talk. So you mentioned this Dokra art over here. So what are we seeing on the screen here. So there's figurines, photo frames. So these are all made from what kind of metal? Can you tell us about this?
This is an alloy made of brass and copper and zinc. And they melt it, and they make first they make a wax statue, then they put a wax in it, then they do casting, and then they do a casting. So it takes time and quite a craftsmanship, because you see it has to be very artistic, and they mainly use squares and triangles and circles for this. So now we have started adding colors. You can see we have customized a little bit. We have started using the colors in toys. If you see, there are different colors available now. So that is how we beautify the products.
Right.
Sweater, but which parts of what regions of India does Dokra, the artisans, is it one particular region or is it multiple regions?
These are multiple regions actually. The state where I live in and the borders of it, there are 4-5 states only in India who is where the tribal people are doing this, because it takes lots of time, and that is why we are encouraging it. As an artifacts, seeing the craftsmanship. It's not much, not more than I think um, 6-7 tribes are doing this now. So it's quite
So
rare.
so where those tribal people are, there's not much work like factories, but other than the cottage industry.
Yes. No, actually, they are quite happy living in the forest area, because they don't have thinking like us that, they need more money or more exposure. They're happy with their, they have food with them. They have the forests are quite cool. They don't need AC, so they don't have any I mean desire to go to the real tribe people which I'm talking about. The generations, they say that we are happy with what we have. So we have to really motivate them to make all these, because then they don't know what these beautiful things. We don't know many things about them yet. So there are many tribes in our area which are which we need to make them work on many art which we have around 6-7 arts in our state itself, which many people don't know, that we have these arts.
Wow.
Yeah. So that is why there is much potential. And if you see the colors what they are using it, we have to just guide them a little, and give them the material, and they are very good in their art form. And now you can see that we are doing it on fabrics as well. These are silk fabrics which are silk is very much appreciated by all, and we can wear it anytime, whether it's a party event or anywhere. So we have started using these art in the various fabric products like jackets. You can see the ties, silk stoles which you can wear anywhere anytime, and saris, of course, any Indian would know. Saris are really appreciated here in India, and now even everybody's they love to wear saris also. Then we have also made these art in different small bags. We are customizing it for everyone so that everybody knows the art, and it's all hand painted. We don't print anything. It's all hand painted, and you can see the colors and the craftsmanship. We are working around 18 19 art forms of India, which are many of them, I think three of them, only one or two families are doing in India. So we are really promoting them hard, and they're also they're also doing developed their art much. Usually they made on rocks and walls of wherever they live in interior parts. Now you can see they've started using in the mm, uh, different fabrics and wood items as well.
So what kind of paints do they use to paint these
Okay.
products?
On the fabrics, we use fabric colors, but on the paintings we use dyes, natural dyes on the canvas uh, or paper. We can use natural dyes because then there it stays longer. But on fabrics and wooden, we use acrylic colors.
Right. So Shweta,
So,
what kind of demand? Sorry, Kevin, go ahead.
no, I was just quickly going to say, Megla. So if you ordered, say for instance, the silk bags, right, and you had say 250 made,
Okay.
so they would be the same design again when because they make them by hand. They'd be the
It
same
it depends
design.
on it depends. If you want, we can do the same design. Um, uh, I mean, 95% it is same, but here and there because it is hand painted, a
Yeah, of
little bit,
course. Yeah,
yeah. Otherwise, we can give the same design.
yeah.
I have just shown you some of our products
Mhm.
because we don't have time, but we have in the same, like you have silk pouches, we have around 50 to 100 designs. You can choose from these.
Yeah.
Like this is the design of one of the pouches. So
Wait. So let me just put you on solo.
so we have,
Okay.
this is what I have showed you. So we put tassels and we tell them to design according to the event. These
Yeah.
are, we have put a silk with jute linings so that it becomes little more.
Roz is here. Hi, Roz. How are you doing?
Hey, Rose, how are you?
These are the ties.
Right. So Shweta, what kind of demand do you see for these products in the export markets, like US, Europe, and which markets do you mostly export to?
Uh, at present, we are doing in India only, and we have started some doing in Singapore, but because of COVID, things have really stopped. But
Mm-hmm.
we are in India, we are quite doing a lot with the government and the corporates. So bulk is no issue for us because we are already giving 1,000 pieces. We have given around 5,000 pieces at present to one of the event in India, um, and we are definitely looking for export market because these things will be really appreciated by them because these are very rare to find, and we will give them all the certifications that it is very rare, and we'll give them all the details so that because I know they will really value these products. It's and it's everybody don't have the range what we have started doing it. We have started giving on the napkin holders. You can see the tribal art of the state where I'm living in. um, and I mean, it's a rare art. You won't see anywhere on the internet because this product has been developed by us. So EPCH also is helping us a lot, and they have really given us a good platform for this. And and Meghla, of course, we must thank you guys also that you are, helping us to. I mean, if you can see our products, quality-wise, they are really good. You won't find any complaints in that.
Yeah, so
These
Shweta,
are
how do you manage quality? Because you don't have a factory; they're not your employees as such, right? So, do you have somebody from your company that works with them and manages quality and oversees production on a regular basis, on an ongoing basis?
See, we get for the bulk products, of course, if we have more than 100, definitely we go to them, and we spend some time with them, and we check each and every product with them, how they make. If we, I mean, if it is not as per a mark, then we settle it there and there only. um, Otherwise we get everything in our warehouse. First they make it, We get everything in our warehouse, and there we do our quality check.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then this is very interesting jewelry. It's like literally tribal style jewelry.
Yes, yes, and these are very rare. Meghla, in India only, it's a rare item. It is not that it's a rare item for the world. In India also, government and corporates are really promoting us because these are getting rare and rarer. So now, because of all the support, we are really doing. We've really promoted them, and many. I think we have more than 550 artisans with us from all over India of these arts. So every artisan is also now joining us. By word of mouth.
Right. So
It's,
Shweta, do you
it's,
want to show us? Kevin, go ahead.
sorry, it's just a bit of a delay there. No, it's fantastic stuff. Just to get the message out to everybody, what it's not everybody's taste, Megla, is it? Sort of tribal. Even not every lady's choice. But I mean, some of the stuff is absolutely beautiful. But what I'm saying is, how did you get that story over to the people? How can someone make that a brand? To be able to market those products, overseas where people don't really understand, the tribal sort of values. If you see my point.
See, that is why we have customized them the products, so that everybody they're already using these products, but they many times they don't know that it is a tribal art, but they are using it in print. Our USP is that we are giving all those in hand painted form, so that they get original things, and we are putting art, even a small art in a like we have these visiting card holder. You can see we've just put a small, so that it doesn't look very much it doesn't give you that so much art in it. It's just a little bit. So we are customizing so that according to the taste as well. Not much of art, and makes it elegant. You can put it anywhere. Whether my products, art products are like you can use it in the home decor as well as offices as well. See, like these. So
And I
this
think
is
the
one of
office
the
products
visiting
at
card
the
holder.
the office products at the moment are really in demand, and it would be something really different to have a complete set of that in some nice designs in your office instead of the normal plain things.
So Michael is asking, is it rude to get an idea what some of these items cost? If it is not rude to ask, like for some of the jewelry. So some of the jewelry that we were seeing previously, Shweta, approximately, I
Just
don't have to give an exact price, but approximately what's the price range?
See, if Indian rupees, it starts from 1,000
In
rupees.
US dollars, just go US dollars, the sweater.
Yeah.
If you for everybody.
Yeah.
Approximately sweater. Don't nobody's
I
gonna
think around it will start from $15-20
for what?
For the
per
jewelry set.
piece, with the necklace and the earrings both per
Oh,
piece.
okay, yeah.
The set.
Which is quite reasonable for a set of like handcraft. It's not like just a piece of jewelry. It's an exquisite piece.
Did I hear you right? The sweater. So you give people a piece of paper or a card with an authenticity that it's a tribal made product. Is that right?
Yes. Yes. So yes, because that is our whole idea, to people should know that these are the tribes we are working on, and many art is very common in South African belt, then Australian belt and Indian belt. There are many common art. In fact, in Japan also we have some common art with them as well, which they have named differently. This is the kind of details we give. Like whatever art we are giving the details of the art.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's good.
That's good.
That's great. Sweater.
We are
Yeah.
giving Dokia,
Beautiful.
then we are giving this kind of art.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no,
So
that's
people
lovely.
know that this is the art from this place.
Yeah, yeah.
And for the export, we will give the certification as as well.
Yeah.
That will be certified by the government.
Right. I quickly did a search for Dokra on Amazon, and there actually are a few
Oh, really?
home decor items already, but not too many. So
Okay.
Oh,
there is.
I'll send you some videos where we have already sent you, Meghla, anytime which if you have, we have send you some videos on Dokra art, how they make in the villages, and you can
Right.
see 4-5 videos we have sent you. You can just see, and it's a very beautiful process, but a tedious one, and it is getting very rare and rare. So we would really wish you can promote us and.
you could actually post one in the group because you're a member of the group now. You could actually
Yeah.
post it.
Yeah, in the
Sure.
Facebook group, you can definitely post it there.
The
So Shweta,
information.
let's
Yeah, sorry, man.
I was just saying, let's see some of the products now, Shweta. Okay, so let's bring out some of your products and show them on camera.
Yes.
There's all the goodies, Sweta. There's all the goodies.
Yeah.
I'll show you some canvas big paintings.
Okay.
We frame all these. See, this is one painting we have.
Right.
This
Oh,
is
yeah.
another.
Yeah. We have customized this for any of the home decor.
That's
I love
nice.
that. They're very nice.
Yeah.
See, these are the paintings which these tribals do, because they are in forest. They make only animals and trees, promote ecosystem. In fact, we have send we roll the canvas and then export it. We have done it for one of our
I like that
clients.
one. I like that one, Sweta.
Oh, that's nice too. That's very nice.
There you go.
This
Mark
one?
likes flowers. Yeah, I like that one. Yeah. I don't know why. I like that. I can't tell you why, but I like that one.
Thank you so much. Thank you. These are all framed. We have around 1,000-2,000 paintings with us. So the bulk quantity is no issue with us at all. We are quite, we can.
So Shweta, Michael is asking, he's got a question. What sells the best? Like what niche? So among all of these products that you're showing, in your experience, what kinds of products sell well?
See, any art products can be used in any market, whether in home decor or if you're gifting for an event. You can these will be a very special gifts which are rare to find, and when you are gifting in events, the prices also in bulk gets reduced, so it is affordable with people. We are trying our best to make these arts affordable by people, because these are rare arts. Sometimes these are quite not affordable, but we have customized so much in everything, small things. So because the corporates, they really like our product. So yeah. So we have tried to customize, and it is make it affordable by everyone. So you can put our items in home, on desktop, or anywhere in the event. Like we have done one Buddha series. I hope you know Gautam Buddha, Lord Gautam Buddha. These are these are done in the hand painted form.
Right, there's a bit of a reflection.
Before, Megla?
I'm sorry?
Megla, have you seen all this sort of stuff before?
No, I haven't.
Oh, really? Okay. So
No, that's
That's
really
pretty
nice.
good. Yeah.
That's
So
nice.
whatever Meghla, whatever we are making, it's very original. We have not copied from anywhere, and we have all the. I mean, only because since it is our product, you won't find it anywhere else. So that is also our USP, that it is very original product. Like these are the statues which I have given. These are the marble dust statues. These are very light in weight, very light. So this can be exported or used anywhere.
and what's that made of, Swetha? It's
This is made
marble.
of marble dust, not marble, because
Oh,
marble
marble.
gets heavy.
Okay.
Yeah. So we can make of anyone. I mean, we can make of Donald Trump or any like now. See, we have different colors.
I can just imagine that a tribal person in the forest making Donald Trump's statue.
See, we have in these different colors. We have in black. Then we have this in golden,
I like them.
and then
Yeah.
we have this in white as well.
Wow.
So
If I had a shop, Sweater, if I had a bricks and mortar shop, I would have them. They look really good.
Yeah, really good.
So Michael is asking, what would the artwork's minimum order size be? Yeah, do you have any minimum orders?
Or do you have a dollar quantity?
no, we don't have. Like you can see this we made in Dokra Art, Pavilion of Singapore. We had one event there, so we had made this in Dokra Art. So the craftsmanship you can see of our villagers is very nice. They really get the art, make anything in their art form.
So what's the minimum order quantity you would require? Like a few
We
hundred
don't
pieces?
have anything as such, Meghla.
Even
So if I
5,
said
10
to you
pieces?
100, 250, 500.
Yes, definitely. Because we are already giving these quantities in the government and corporates, so we have no problem in any of the sizes. You can give me one, you can give me 100, you can give me any 10,000. We can do it.
Okay, that's great.
Right. But of course, if you're importing in bulk, as a buyer, you do want to
Yes,
make sure that you have good quantity so that the logistics and freight costs make sense. Otherwise, it
yes.
won't
First, that
really.
is there. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
definitely. Okay. And then Vani is asking, can you paint if we give you the design?
Yes, definitely we can do that. Definitely.
Wow.
But only thing is that we are only into folk art and tribal art of India. We don't do modern art. Our artisans cannot do modern art. I mean, definitely if you can tell whatever designs we have, you can ask me, then I can do. But we really love if you can do tribal or folk art of India.
Right. In fact, if India sourcing trip had gone ahead in April, all
Oh, yes.
attendees would have gotten something from Shweta. We were already planning that.
I was looking forward to it. Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
but maybe next time we'll do that for sure.
yes.
So yeah,
Yes.
what I like about your products is that it the painting and the designs can be applied to any product basically. It could be a mug or any product can actually
So
use
this is
this.
our diary, handmade diary. This is a very unique product which I got recently. This is a handmade diary on the both sides. It's hand painted. We also did hand painting inside, like this. Then these are all handmade pages. Then we have again inside. These are all handmade paintings.
Wow, that's a special diary, isn't it?
That's beautiful.
That is, yeah.
That'd be a beautiful gift.
So this is a new concept. This is one of the diary. Then we have.
And the paper is also handmade, right? It's handmade paper.
Yeah.
Yes, it's totally. Our USP is handmade only, Meghla. So this is also a diary which you can see, and you open like this. It's like this.
Yeah, see, what a lovely
Oh, yeah.
gift. And if that had a certificate with it, wow, that would
Yeah.
be fantastic.
Yeah.
This is all handmade. Then we have a painting inside again, you see.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's the thing. These products have a story behind them, right? So, I mean, that's the reason we think these are Amazonable, because, you can share that story. You can have photos of maybe the tribal people making these products, and maybe a
And-
video, and just talk about the story.
Yeah, and Sweat and
I
Sweater's already got a tag for for the authenticity. That could be attached
Yeah,
with all the products. So she's already
exactly.
got a story there.
see, this is the diary we have. This is a handmade. And then we have a spiral binding here because many people find comfort in writing like these. So you can see we have customized every diary. So
Yeah.
that is our main motive, that everybody should use hand painted art, and therefore that is how we are promoting these people. And hand painted, and since we are customizing it, so anybody can use our products, whether it is for individual purpose or it is for corporate purpose or gifting purpose. So we have customized the colors as well.
Yeah. Hello.
This yellow, this is orange. Sorry. See, this is the color.
Yeah, that's really nice.
They're lovely.
This is a tribal form.
Oh, that's
Oh,
nice.
nice. Yeah, I like
Ah,
that.
yeah.
These graphics they make in caves. We have got these graphics from the caves and put it in the art form.
See, that design would even make lovely desk set as well, with the diary and some other pieces. Like, you can imagine that on a man's, on a black desk in a study or something. That's really stunning.
Yeah.
See, these are the posters we have. We have these hand painted. These are the round
Nice.
posters. We have put
Yeah.
a jute cloth so that it doesn't give a scratch or whenever we use it often.
Look who's here. Look who's late.
Oh,
Hey,
Mark is
Mark.
late. Mark, we missed you.
How are you,
Yeah,
Mark?
I was
Good to
wondering,
see
where
you.
is Mark?
Oh, wow.
Good you could join us.
there's the
So-
coasters in that print.
In
My
fact, you
favorite
can
print.
combine these and gift also.
Wow.
These are the coasters and this is a diary. So a person who is reading would definitely have a coffee or tea in hand. So he can use the coasters also of the same texture. And these colors, what they use, they are very eye catching and very eye soothing. And these tribal, they always believe that if we give good colors, show good colors or good image, it always gets you to the good luck. So designs, if you see, are very soothing. We One of the person was asking, if we are doing Gond art as well. Yes, we do all the tribal arts you name in India. We are doing this. Yes, we do have Gond art paintings with us
Right.
because
Fantastic. Great products, Shweta. So, guys, if you're interested in these kinds of products, very unique, very different, reach out to Shweta, abira.arts@gmail.com.
Regla, I could just see Mark open up a tribal shop in Northern California.
What do you say, Mark?
Well, he missed all the good stuff.
Yeah.
You'll have to watch
Mark,
the
you're going to have to
recording.
watch the replay. Yeah.
this is one of the
Wow.
I think
A lot of work.
wall paint.
Yeah.
We have fused with, since we are doing fusion as well, we have fused the Madhubani painting through two tribal arts, Madhubani art and Dokra art.
Wow.
This fusion also we are doing it so that because Dokra art is also very catchy to the eyes. So
Yeah.
we are trying the fusion as well.
So Shweta, do you have a website? Trish is asking if you have a website for this.
Website, we are doing it. I think by next month it will be on. We are e-commerce website.
Trish, you can reach out to her on WhatsApp, and she shares products almost every day. If you're on her WhatsApp list, those are really good designs.
We have started using in the platters as well.
Oh, wow.
This is the art which we have original art. This is a print, of course, because we cannot do hand paint on it, and this will be regularly washed because it will be used in the kitchen. So this is a plastic, but this covering, but this is the original art.
Yeah.
Gee, that's nice.
That's great.
Really nice.
Like we have in these bowls.
Oh, no. Oh.
Is that wood, Shweta? Is that wood?
Yes, it is. It
that
is
wood?
wood. Yes, it is.
Now, is that sort of fairly washable, or?
Yes, these are
Yeah.
washable.
Can I go in the dishwasher?
No.
Photo cannot be taken in the dishwasher.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty too. Yeah, they're lovely.
I could just see that full of potato chips when I'm watching the football.
Yeah.
In fact, you can put fruits as well in this.
Yeah.
Little bit of water is no issue because this is laminated.
Right.
These are the trays we have with little bit of art.
Oh, interesting.
Gee whiz.
This is another. You are seeing that we are trying to customize in each form. So our products can fit in anywhere. See.
So Shweta, Brenda is asking, what is the lead time?
See, whatever products we have 4, 5, 10 pieces with us. Whatever I have shown you, we have 10 to depends. Wooden items we have 10 to 15 always with us. So if you ask me in 2 days, I can deliver you in 2 days as well.
What about if we said we wanted 200? How about if we said to you we need 200 of those bowls? What would a time frame be for that?
For 200, I think it will take me 7 days.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
Yeah, that's very good.
Because we're already working in bulk items, so only for wooden products, I think I would require 7 days more to make 200 pieces. But for if I have, sometimes I have 50 pieces of anything I have with me always. So 50 we can give you in 1 week. For wooden item, if it is bigger, then I need 15 days.
Right.
For people, Shweta, for people that sell on Amazon or sell online, and they sell, a lot of products per day, that's 10 to 15 wouldn't be very many items.
Yeah. So most of your orders would be, over 200, I would imagine, for most of our group, unless it's someone with a retail, type business.
A retail
most of our
store.
online, our online people would normally want at least 200. So it'd be, that's still a great lead time. I mean, a lot of us wait, 60 days for our product. So that's great.
Okay.
So Simone, for the MOQ, she said very flexible. The MOQ is flexible, but typically, you would generally place at least a few hundred pieces. And then the cost of the wood bowls. Shweta, do you know the cost of those wood bowls that you showed, or?
It will be around around $15. I think would be. If you take in US dollars, it will start from 900 to 1,000 Indian rupees we have here because of the wood, and I think it will be around 1,000 rupee, $15 to $20. We'll start from there.
But typically, one of those bowls, just to put people in perspective, like to do one of those bowls individually, the artwork that goes into that bowl is quite significant. There's a lot of labor involved in just the one item. Would I be correct, Shweta?
Though in the wooden bowls we have a printed art. It's not hand painted because
Okay.
it will be used in the kitchen, and it is laminated, printed and laminated, because
Okay.
it will be used in the kitchen, and much water, you cannot avoid water in the kitchen. So we have because it has to be we have made it customized, so we are not using hand painted in that.
Right.
If we do hand paint, then it goes to decor items, and it won't be used as a utility items for anyone.
Okay.
If you want hand paint, definitely we can do anything.
So
Yeah,
Keith
the
is asking,
trays
are the trays hand painted?
yeah, the trays are hand painted. These are the box. If you see, these are the box. So this is hand painted. This is hand painted.
Right. So Shweta, we need to start wrapping up over here. Our next supplier is waiting backstage.
This is
She could
also
go
hand
all day, Megla.
Yeah, she has a lot of products. Shweta, you have a lot of products. You can go all day.
This is a book holder.
Yeah.
Yeah, really nice. So Shweta, what you should also do is, every Saturday in our Facebook group, we have this thing called Showcase Saturday, where all VISS suppliers can post one of their, latest, newest, coolest products. So definitely post your products every Saturday on the Saturday Showcase post. And generally Saturday morning, I will send an email out to all suppliers.
Just
with the
one.
link. Just one, Shweta, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Definitely, that's a good idea.
Sweta, can
Yes.
you turn the camera around to see where you're getting all those products from?
I mean, that's a total. I mean, that's a text job. I can't do that. Next time, I'll do a video call and show you my little bit of warehouse.
Awesome. Well, Shweta, thank you so much for your time. It was really nice seeing all of your great products, and best of luck to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes,
Waiting
Sweta.
to hear
Yeah.
from you.
Thanks.
Rest.
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.
You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Phew, wow. She has
Yeah,
such a lot
lovely.
of products. Yeah, really
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Very nice products.
It's sort of different, isn't it?
Kevin's having way too much fun.
I'm just waking up now.
Just getting started, huh?
Getting started. Yeah.
I love the silk painted products. Yes, those are so beautiful. And, Kevin Mark, really, I was talking to Shweta and we were discussing, to give like one gift to put in the goodie bag for all India Sourcing Trip
Right.
attendees. So, yeah,
That's
unfortunately,
another
it didn't
reason
work
to
out.
come on the trip next time to get a present.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Many presents.
Remind me, where is Sweta? Where is she situated?
So she is in this state called Jharkhand, which is in central India.
Okay.
Drinking coffee again, Kevin?
It's what I put in the coffee.
Okay, so let's bring on our next supplier. He's also got a lot of cool products. Anant from Creations of India. Hi, Anant. How are you?
Hi, how are you? Hi, Margaret.
Doing great.
Hi, Kevin.
Namaste.
How are you?
Namaste. Yeah, this is the new high for the social distancing.
On the golf course now, it's we have to the elbow. We can't shake hands, so we have to.
Yeah,
when we
you
finish,
just put your elbow or you do your like this.
Yeah, it's a new normal. Anant is already a supplier and he's coming back. I think, Anant, you were on the very first episode in April. And
Yes,
then
I was
think
in
you came
April.
back. Yeah, the very first one. And Anant is, in fact, the supplier who made all of the India Sourcing Trip backpacks. And so really good quality. I can attest to that. And all of the India Sourcing Trip attendees can also attest to that. Really good quality backpacks. I still use it very often. So,
Thank
Anant,
you.
do you want to tell us a little bit about your company first? How did you start? For people who don't really know about your company, just give us a background.
Okay, see, my company's name is Creations of India, It was started in 1976, way back by my father. During 80s and 90s, he was only exporting hard goods like furniture and brass items from Delhi. So he was not a manufacturer, he was just a trader. We were trading those items. But I joined him in 2003. I'm myself an MBA graduate. I worked for a corporate sector for around 2-3 years. I got bored over there. Then I talked with my father what to do. And he said that if you want to look something in creative field, then you should join me. So I was interested in this creative field, and so I joined him in 2003. And then we started our own manufacturing of bags and accessories. So my company is 40 years old, but technically manufacturing for these bags and accessories, we started just 20 years.
Okay. And you're based in Delhi, right?
Yeah, we are based in Delhi, New Delhi.
Okay. And your factory is in Delhi as well?
My factory is in Delhi as well. I have around 500 square yards office. We have 2 floors, ground and first. And on the first floor, it's all the production area. On the ground floor, we have showroom, office area, packing area, dispatch area. That's right.
Okay. Maybe when we are in Delhi next time for India sourcing trip, we have to visit your factory.
Yeah, because I think when we did my first show in April, it was still lockdown in India. So we did the show I did the show from home. So I was not able to show you any of the products which we deal in. But today, right now, I'm sitting in my showroom. I can show you everything, whatever you want to see.
Oh, wow.
Awesome. That is beautiful. Okay, but today the products that you're showing us are some very unique products that are made from leather.
Leather.
So is this
Yes.
is this a new like a new series that you've launched recently, or tell us about
No,
this
not
specific
launched
series?
recently, but see, in the accessories, bags and accessories, we can make more goods in canvas, cotton, and different kind of fabrics. But today I wanted to focus on leather, because leather, I feel it's a thing which is not seasonal, and it is never out of fashion. You can take leather in summer, you can take leather on winter, you can take leather in rainy season, any season. Leather is 24 hours useful. It is
Right.
waterproof, and people love leather. So that's why today I wanted to be focused on mainly on leather.
Right.
We
So
have this.
Anant, Mark definitely remembers you. He's saying you were on the 23rd April.
Thank you, Mark.
Yeah.
So now I'm just, this is my first slide. I'm telling you that leather goods and accessories, we have different kind of finishes which we have made. For some people, they are very knowledgeable about leather, but some new people who don't know anything about leather. So there are different types of leather: aniline leather, grain leather. Grain is the main grains which we have on the leather. Then oily pull-up leather. It has a sand finish on the leather. Velvety feel which you have, mostly used in bags. People love this natural finish. And pigmented and coated, we go for different kind of colors, pigments on the leather to make it dust free, water free. Then we have suede leather. Suede leather is used for some gloves and soft kind of leather. And heron is basically cow or buffalo leather, which has some bit of hair left of the animal. Now it is being processed, and then we can color it, or we can have different designs printed on it.
Right. So specifically for India, which types of leather is India more competitive in?
We do all kinds of leather. In India, we make all kinds of leather. Mostly from what is selling from India is the leather which has more natural finish. The oily pull-up leather or grain leather which has more natural finish. Because if you are going for leather which has chemicals over it, some chemically made finishes over it, then you can go for Italian leather, or you can go for China. Then there is a fox leather. The fox leather is basically a leather which we made from chemicals, PU, polyurethane, and PVC. So fox leather is basically, it's not leather, it's made on a fabric. We have a base fabric, and on that we do some printing designs, and then we apply some chemical coats to get a fox leather. Now, many people call that leather as a vegetable leather also, but it's not vegetable leather. Vegetable leather is entirely a different thing. It's basically a chemical leather, you can see. And if anybody asks me that which is more good, a normal genuine leather thing or a fox leather thing, I will say a genuine leather thing is more useful and durable, because the genuine leather, it decomposes in, I'd say, 50 to 60 years. But if you go for a chemical made leather, which is made from such hard chemicals, it will take almost 50 to 1,000 years to decompose. So if that is more harming more the environment than your normal leather.
Right. So let's take a look at some of the products.
Yeah, I have the samples also to show you, but these are the different products which I'm going to show you today. These are the Leatherman's wallets and card holder. We are doing in the top right one. This is the oily pull-up leather, which has a natural finish. It's kind of a rough finish. You can see. Yeah, this one. Brown tan finish. And the below one, this gray one, this is again, this is a Napa leather, sheep Napa leather, which is very soft. We are making these wallets in different kind of leathers. We have different designs for these leathers. Now, the advantage for us to make these wallets, there are two different advantages. First, they are cheap. They are not very costly. See, the normal wallet, they would range between $3 to maximum $5, and it will not go beyond that. And secondly, we keep stock of most of the leathers with us. So if any of the buyer or if any person, they select our design or they select any of our leather type, and they say that we want only 50 pieces or 100 pieces, we will be able to do that.
Right.
These are the card holders. One of them I had showcased on the Saturday showcase also. These are the credit card holders, basically. You can put inside the credit cards and your ID cards, and they are all RFID protected. That is radio frequency data interchange. So you cannot, any RFID reader, you cannot take information from your credit cards if it is RFID protected. We use and then there is on the top of this card, there is a window in which you can put your card, and if you want to put pay through tap, then you can just tap on a RFID reader and you can pay through that also. The other card's information will not go on that card reader.
I need a new wallet.
These are the passport holders. On the left side, this is a full leather passport holder. The outside is also leather. The inside is also leather. And you can put your passport, you can put your ID cards and some amount of cash if you want, and you can then easily put it in your pocket. And the right one, this kind of passport holder, in the outside, we have put a jacquard fabric. Jacquard fabric is basically a self-designed fabric made from cotton. And all this is not printed. The design on this fabric is all made by a handloom machine, and there are different color threads which are used to make this design. So the weave of this fabric has itself this design, and on the outside of this passport holder, we have put this fabric.
Yeah, that is very interesting. A nice combination of materials.
Yeah, so inside it is full leather, and outside we have put the leather. These are the ladies' wallets. We can have the full leather wallets also if you want. Full grainy leather, full soft leather. And then again, we have a jacquard fabric wallets that outside we can put any of the jacquard. I have around 500 designs in the jacquard, which I can show you. And the buyer can choose any of the designs, and the minimum quantity for them would be 100 pieces only. and we can make from that selected design any wallet or any passport holder, whatever they like.
And Nance, I just noticed an abnormality there. From the
Yeah.
men's to the ladies, how come the ladies have all those slots for card holders, more cards than men? So ladies have more
The
credit
simple answer is they do shopping more. In fact, if I check out my purse, I will have only 2 cards, and my wife would be having at least 4 or 5 cards.
So Kevin, you need to check Mark's wallet now.
Yeah, I do occasionally, Magla. You've got more cards than me.
These are the leather folders for putting your notepads, and I'm right now in the middle of making a folder with an iPad, so that I can fit an iPad inside. And these are, earlier we used to make all kind of leather folders, but now again you see the below 2 designs. These are jacquard designs.
Nice.
So these are the jacquard folders. The inside is all leather and the outside is a jacquard fabric. So it is very durable. You can have different designs. It gives you kind of a boho and chic look to your folder. Otherwise, earlier you used to get only a leather folder which has only one color finish and used to be very boring. So we created these kind of folders for the new youth.
I think everybody that's going on a sourcing trip needs one of those.
Yeah, next sourcing trip, I will definitely try to make one of these folders for you, for all the participants.
So the bags that you made for India sourcing trip, Anant, those were also jacquard and canvas, right?
Canvas, yes. The design on that bag on the front pocket, that was jacquard design, and the black was canvas, full canvas.
Yeah.
These are the mobile holders which have a hook on the top, which you can attach to your belt. On the right picture, you can see how a person has attached it to your belt. So you can fit in your mobile also if you want. If you can fit in your charger, AirPods, everything. Every small items you can fit. Now that's the thing. This is for men's, because women's already they carry a handbag or a clutch bag to fit all the other accessories. But for men, they only have a wallet, and then they have to fit all the every other things in their pockets.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So Mark is saying, I'll be there for that trip.
Let's hope you're all there for that trip, Mark.
Yeah. Ooh, gloves. I know somebody who's interested in gloves.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, these are gloves which we are making with fur lining inside for winter. And if you want without any lining, they are for summer. Then some gloves designs we make with the cut on the upper fingers, so that only the glove is in the palm of your hand and the fingers are open. They are made mostly from this sheep napa, which is a very soft leather, and they are very soft and smooth finish.
So what kind of leather is more common in India? Is it sheep or cow or pig leather? Like, what is the most commonly used?
See, the different type of leathers, they are used according to the need. For bags, if you want, bags we use mostly cow or buffalo leather. And for gloves or wallets, we use mostly sheep or goat leather, because they are very soft. If you want to go for belts, then yes, definitely for belts, we use only buffalo leather, because it's very hard. So we need a hard leather for that. Again, then there are some people making dog collars. For that also, you need a hard leather. So we use buffalo leather. So it's according to the need, what product you want to make. So for that, you use different kind of leathers. Pig leather is not used mostly in India.
The gloves on the right with the zip, roughly what price are they? Like, if you ordered an MOQ of a couple of hundred?
For the gloves,
Yeah, the ones on the right with the zipper.
yeah, they would be around $8.
Yeah, that's good.
It
Yeah.
comes with a fur lining inside, and it's a very good glove for winters.
Yeah, great for America for coming up for their cold weather coming into season
Yes.
now.
Right. And now these are the leather keychains which we make for some of our buyers. We can emboss or print or heat print any of the design which they want. If any of the company logo, if they want to put it on that, or any of the message they want to put, we can do that on the keychains. These are also very highly sellable in America. And these are the leather cuffs and bracelets. There are two kind of cuffs. One is made from full leather. For example, on the right side, what you see, the cuffs on the black background, these are made from full leather. They have fitted with studs or stones. And on the left side, if you see these cuffs, they are made from leather cords or small cords, and then they are braided by hands.
And they're not just, are they ladies ones and that, or are they male as well?
For male as well, the leather cuffs, the stud ones, they are more popular with the males.
Yeah. The 186 and the one above it, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, I quite like them. Sorry.
And then we have these leather earrings. We make these earrings from leather only. We cut them. We make the fringes from the leather. We just attach some prints on that or some metal stuff. And these are also very nice earrings. You can check. In the middle one, that's a hair on leather with a golden foil. We just put some gold color paint on that leather, and it looks pretty good.
That looks nice.
Well, that's different. Have you seen that before, Marg and Megla?
No,
Those
No.
type of,
I haven't.
No.
No,
Never.
they're very nice.
I
Yeah,
thought
they're
you
very
liked
interesting.
yeah.
I love
Very
the ones in the
interesting
middle. Yeah, the ones in the middle are great. I think they're beautiful.
Yeah, I like the black ones as well. Kind of the polka dot ones, and this one with the, I think, is this a metal accent over here?
This polka dot ones, if you can zoom, this is a hair on leather. We have print on that. Just, is it possible to zoom that?
Yeah.
So that's a hair on leather.
Yeah, that's a hair on leather.
Yeah.
This one, right?
Yeah, this one.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, yeah.
You can see the hairs.
Right.
Oh, they're nice too, aren't they? When you see them close up.
Yeah.
And these earrings, they are not very costly. They are in the range of around 80 to 90 cents to $1, $1.50 maximum.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
I've just found a Christmas present for you, man.
Do you think you can get me 2 sets then?
I might extend to 2 pair.
So Michael is asking, what is an approximate earring price, please? So you just mentioned that.
Yeah, I told you the range from 90 cents to 1.25, maximum 1.5. And the
what's your
minimum
lowest-
quantities again are 100 pairs. So there is no problem in that also.
No, that's a great, something different in the jewelry.
What would be the lead time on something like that, Anand?
Which one?
What would be any of those particular things? What sort of lead time would you be?
Lead time is maximum for these earrings or the cuffs. Lead time is 25 to 30 days.
Okay.
And easily
We
to
can
fly.
pack-
I mean, they're not something you need to ship. I mean, they're all little fly-in products, so
Yeah.
that'd be something you could get to market fairly quickly.
Yeah, you can. We can ship these earrings in a small packet by courier to you. There is no need for sea shipping or air shipping. We can just courier it to you. And then if you want to send it to FBA or you want to ship directly to your buyers, you can do that.
And then for Amazon, there's also the small and light program, right, Marg? I think that has a lower lower FBA fees and
Yeah, the fees
storage.
are quite low. Yeah.
So these would probably qualify for that.
Well, I mean, you would easily. Oh, well, I mean, to me, looking at those, you'd have to be selling them for $20 plus. I mean, they're beautiful. I mean, they're not just a piece of cheap jewelry. They're gorgeous. They're unique. And once again, you could have a little unique story card that, you know, what they've been made of, where the leather's from.
Yeah.
You
Great
could
idea
really
if you
sell that.
someone.
Yeah, no, they're good. Very nice.
Yeah.
Did they sell it in
So-
Singapore, Migla?
I haven't seen them anywhere. I haven't seen them in Singapore anywhere. Yeah, this is the first time I'm seeing leather earrings. And when Anant sent me the catalog, I was like, "Whoa, what's that?"
Yeah, no.
I've never seen leather jewelry and
You know,
bracelets.
there's someone who's thinking of getting in at a low cost and a low entry into Amazon. Something like that would be perfect, wouldn't it? You know, like a little opening for someone.
And then, do you
Yes.
also do that, like the earrings? Could you make that into like a pendant and have it on a chain? Have you ever done that, or you don't do that?
Yeah, definitely. We can make a set also, or if you want a simple pendant, it will just be a bigger size than an earring, and we can make that a pendant. And if you want to put it in a chain, or you want to put it on a cord, we can do that. Make a pendant necklace also.
Because I mean, that would be still a very economical set. At the
Yeah.
the cost of the earrings. I mean, that would be fantastic. I mean, and so different. And what a unique present to give someone.
Yeah. So Michael is asking, do you have a website? Do you have a
Yeah,
website, Anant?
it's creationsofindia.com.
Okay. Alan is here. Haha, Kevin splashing out on Mark again.
Yes, Alan, $1.80.
I'm not even a Scotsman. Alan, I'm not even a Scotsman either.
Oh,
So let's
they're
take a look
nice
at some
as
of
well.
these belts.
Okay, and again, these are the leather belts. They are made from leather cords. They are all hand woven. They are woven by hand. Braiding is done by hand. And then in the end, we just put the leather, stitch it up, and we put different kind of buckles, metal buckles. The top one, this brown one, it has a wooden buckle on it. And sometimes we can wrap leather on the buckle also in the below one.
Yeah, I like them.
Yeah,
The
no,
advantage of these belts are that we don't have to put any holes in that because
Yeah.
they already come with the different sizes, so it can fit any size.
what sort of price are those, Anand? Because they're hand done, they'd be a lot more expensive, the belts.
Didn't get your question. Can you come again?
Oh, sorry. What price would the belts be? Because they're handmade, would they be a lot more expensive?
Yes, they will be expensive. They would be in the range of around $7 to $10.
That's still reasonable for a belt like that.
Yeah, for handmade, totally handmade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
And
really
leather,
reasonable.
genuine leather. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's pretty good.
I'd pay that. I'd pay more than that. Easily
For
more
a
than
belt
that
for yourself.
for myself.
See, Alan,
somebody's-
he'll pay more for himself.
Someone is saying we need to see Mark in some leather. What is the website? Slowly, please. Okay, let me display the website over here. So there, it's creationsofindia.com. That's his website. And I'll put up the email address as well. So let's see, do we have any more products? No. Okay.
What's the length of the belt, Megla? What are the length of the belts, Anand?
The length of the belt, we normally keep around 34 inches.
I might have to have two of those belts put together then.
Okay, Carl was asking. And of course, that can be customized, right? I mean,
It can be customized also, and and it is easily adjustable because it has different holes in. It is made of by braiding, so it has different holes inside, so you can easily adjust it that.
Right. Yeah, really nice. So my favorites today are these earrings for sure.
Oh, I love those earrings. Yeah. The
So
ones
if
in the
anyone
middle
wants to send me a
got my
Christmas
name.
present, hint, hint.
Oh no, they're
Yeah,
lovely.
really nice. Oops.
Fabulous.
So really beautiful. Let's see if there are any questions. Okay, I can't see any questions. Let me just display your email address over here, Anant. So creationsofindia@gmail.com. And Anant is a pleasure to work with. I know yeah, we've got some sellers in our group who are working with Anant and gotten great feedback.
It seems such a long time ago we were in Delhi, doesn't it? Like with all COVID. But I think with the shows that we've had and the intermittent interactions that we've had, it's been great to catch up, isn't it? To sort of see everybody, and it's not as long as what
and definitely next time when we'll meet, maybe in October, maybe in next April or February, I think we'll be on a different level, because we have already been so much into each other. We know each other likes and dislikes. We know what kind of products you like. So it is a great different thing.
Yes.
So,
and we've been talking.
I wanted to show you.
Yeah. Trish is saying too long ago. Okay, let me just read this one comment, and I know you want to show some products. So Mark is saying, Kevin, you, Alan, Carl, Chris, me, and a couple other of us more seasoned types are going to have to take a couple of the younger types and educate them on the finer diplomatic points of localized beverage appreciation.
Sounds like a plan. Mark.
Yeah,
look forward to that one. I think the man will be in on that one.
Alan discovered a club right next to the hotel that we were staying in the last time. Do you remember, Mark and Kevin, right? On the very last day, he was like, we didn't know where he was.
Very late.
Exactly. He was very late for presentations. And then we were like, where is Alan? And then he came in at like 11 or 12. He's like, oh, there's a club right next to our hotel. We didn't know about it. Anant will have to show us the ropes. Anant will have to show them where all the bars are.
Definitely.
Awesome. Okay, Anant, so what are the products that you wanted to actually show us? Do you have some samples there?
Yeah, I wanted to show you these samples. This is the jacquard fabric, which I was talking about. And this is a passport folder.
Yeah.
Now, first, I just wanted to show you one design in this jacquard fabric. Now, I'll be showing you different kind of jacquard fabrics which we have. This is again a design. This is again made a wallet, a lady's clutch hand wallet.
What's the size of that approximately?
Size would be around 5 by 12.
Okay.
5 inches by 12, 11 or 12 inches. So it's a hand wallet which ladies carry in their hand.
It looks kind of big.
Yeah, it looks big. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is again a jacquard design with leather. Back to This is a bag we made. Are you able to see? This is a jacquard design, which is self-made.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
On the back side is canvas. So what I wanted to tell you is that this kind of jacquard design, we can make if you want it in a handbag, or if you want it in a folder, or if you want it in a wallet. You can put this fabric in anything of your choice. Okay.
And that combination of jacquard fabric with canvas is a really good
leather.
Combination.
Canvas.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. This is a another jacquard design. This is with leather. All these straps, these are from leather, genuine leather. And on the back side also, it has the same design. These are all jacquard designs with canvas. So these are the designs which I wanted to show you about the jacquard. That there are many designs. I have a full library of these designs. I can send, if somebody asks me what designs they have, I can send them the designs, and we can just make any products from those designs. Now, if we come back to the leather items which we were doing, this is the gloves which Marg had asked me about.
They're nice.
The zip one.
I like those.
So inside we have a fur kind of lining, which is good for winters. So that's why these ones are costly a bit.
What sort of cost are they, roughly?
I told you around $8.
About $8 for all of them. Yep. They're all the same price,
Yeah.
roughly.
No, not same price. $8 per pair, and this is made from Napa leather. And inside we don't have any lining. It's only back side of the leather which is used in this glove. So you can, and then there are some small holes to let the air breathe inside. If you can.
Yeah, hold it up.
Oh, yeah.
And you can see there are some holes on the gloves. So if somebody wears these gloves, and sometimes they cannot wear it for many long, because it gets very irritated inside because of your natural sweat. So we have some holes so that air can go through, and it is comfortable to wear these gloves. They are worn in summers also, winters also. What is the lining?
What is the lining? I think for the other ones, the ones that you showed previously, what lining is it?
Oh, it's it's a fur lining. It's a not natural lining. It's a polyester-based lining. We are not using inside the natural lining, natural fur skins. We are not using that, but it's a polyester-based lining. And then again, I wanted to show you some leather keychains.
Oh, motorbike.
They are made from leather.
Yeah.
It's a shape of a motorcycle, and you can put any of your logo or any of your message on this, and you can just make a keychain, and it's a pretty good gift item.
Right. So Anand, someone is asking, what is the pricing and MOQ of the white and black bag? So I guess you had shown one previously, the jacquard one.
This one? I think I'll tell you. This one is $7.5, and MOQ would be around 120 pieces.
Right.
And this has bamboo handles on top. These handles, they are made from natural bamboo.
Sort of like a beach bag.
Yes. And then I was showing you the credit card holders. This is again a credit card holder. It is a closing, and then inside you can keep as many credit cards. And Mark, this is for men also, if you want.
What you said to RFID. What is RFID? Explain to us all what it is. It like a hard piece? What is inside to make it RFID?
See, first of all, it is not RFID. It's RFID protected. So what it means is that if some of your credit cards, they are RFID enabled. That means you can just tap your card on an RFID reader. You can send some information to make the payment. So if that card is in your wallet and some person who has an RFID reader is able to bring close that reader to your wallet, so he can get the information from your card. So
That's
basically,
right.
the wallets that are RFID protected, we have put inside them a chip, or there is some RFID blockers. We have
Yeah.
put inside the lining of that wallet an RFID blocker, so
Yeah.
that the information from your credit card, it does not go to any outside RFID reader until and unless you take out that card and show it yourself.
Yeah. Thank you. Excellent. Yeah.
So is that like a sheet of like some sort of material? Is that like a piece of some sort of sheet of material type thing?
Yes, it's kind of a metallic sheet which we put inside the lining. It's not visible. Once the card, once the wallet is made, it is inside, so you cannot see. But what we can do is that we put some logo over here that yes, it is RFID protected, so people can understand that yes, this card is RFID protected.
Okay.
And these are again the wallets for ladies.
Wow.
With lot of credit cards, slots. Again, with lot of cards. Now I would like to show you some of the jewelry which I was talking about. See, this is the cuff, and this is hair on. Are you able to see the hairs?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
So it is a cuff which can be worn on hand, and it has a hair on, and we have done the animal print on it. We can do different type of prints on these. Then these are the braided cuffs. Leather braiding we have done.
Yeah, that's more sort of male than Nancy. Yeah.
Yes, it's more for a male.
Yeah.
We have, this is also a male kind of cuff, which has some studs on the top of it. So mostly when we make cuffs which are on full leather and we are putting some studs on them, they are mostly worn by men on their wrists. And if the braiding cuffs like this kind of cuff, they are mostly worn by women. But yeah, the braiding ones can be taken by men also.
Simone is saying, oh my, that is some wallet for a gazillion cards. I would love to go shopping with that and then run when the bills are rolling in.
Okay, now I wanted to show you the earrings. All these are leather earrings. See, this is the one which I had shown you on my catalog.
Mm-hmm.
We can have different designs, snake prints if you want.
Right. Alan is asking, do you have in-house packaging capabilities or do you use a third party?
No, we pack in-house only.
But in the sense, I guess designing, and like sourcing of the packaging. I guess that's what he means.
Yeah, designing and sourcing we all do in-house only, and packaging also it is done in-house. We only some things which cannot be done, like for example, leather. It will be made in a tannery. It cannot be made in our house. So leather we get from tanneries. Okay, but after that, everything, putting the design on that, studs on that, and braiding part is also done in villages. Braiding part cannot be done over here. because if in Delhi we are going to get the braiding done, then it will be very costly. So what we do is that we give the cords or the cutted leather pieces to the people who are in villages, and they take those leather and they do the braiding part, and then they bring it to us. Then after checking it and doing the final size and measurements, we make it into a cuff. We do the finishing part.
Right. So the number of slots aligns with the number of IPA watering holes you're gonna get. You're gonna hit. What is the price and MOQ of the pink and black design bag behind your head, Anand? Yeah, that's very attractive, actually. Look behind you. There's a pink.
This one, I
I
think.
think so. Pink and black. Yeah. What is this made from? Is that?
This is again made from jacquard. This is a jacquard fabric, and on that jacquard fabric we have done the embroidery.
Okay. Can you bring it in front of the camera a little bit, and then maybe just place the laptop down?
Price of this bag, I'll just tell you. The price of this bag is around $6, and it is made in jacquard fabric, and this is PU leather.
Can you bring it in front of the
This is
camera,
fox
Anand?
leather. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you able to see?
Yeah. So that's jacquard, is it, or does it also have some embellishments on it?
It has some embellishments, embroidery embellishments we have put on the top of the fabric.
Right.
And then we have
that's really
added
nice.
fringes on this bag. You can see these pink fringes.
Yeah. Okay, so Alan is saying, I would supply the design and require box packaging. So this is about his earlier question.
Yeah, we can do that. I'll just show you the boxes which we are doing for wallets. For example, these are the boxes which we make for wallet. So we can put your logo on the top, and inside we can put any wallet you want. And we can box it and send you like this.
Yeah, that's really nice. Is that what you were asking, Alan?
I would supply the design.
Yeah. So what was the price of the pink one? The person
$6,
asked-
I tell. $6, and MOQ is 100 pieces.
Okay. Great. Are there any other products
Back to
that
the
you wanted
last
to
question,
show?
Meg.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, Megla. Back to the last question. I think what Alan was saying on the packaging, you know, you've got the logo on the top. If you could put a barcode, and you could do extra printing on the package.
Yeah, I think he just means his
That-
own
was
logo
that
or something
what I'm-
on the top of the box.
right,
I
ma-
think that's what he's. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're going to put it in, you got to put it in Amazon. You can't just have it the logo on the top, can you? You got to have your. Yeah. Okay. Not a
I
problem.
would create.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So
And
I
the
guess
other products which I
What have we got?
this is another type of bag which I wanted to show you.
Oh wow.
This is a fabric. This is we call it as a ikat fabric. Ikat is again a fabric which has a self design, and we can put there are different kind of designs we have available in this fabric, and along with that we have used this fox leather, and we have made this bag.
so. What's special about ikat fabric? Can you tell people, Anand?
Ikat is again it's a fabric which is made in tribal areas of India. It's it's basically made from the threads. There is no printing done on this fabric. For example, if somebody would see it for the first time, they will think that okay, the base color is pink, and on that the printing is done. but it is not like that. The fabric that is this is made from the different threads, and it has a self-design which we have made in this fabric. So there are different kind of ikat prints which we have, and normally these geometrical shapes, these kind of geometrical shapes we have in these ikat prints.
Right. What was the price of that pink bag? The lag was so bad I didn't hear it. So it's $6. $6. Yeah. Okay. So coming back to Alan's question, he's saying, I would want to customize the entire packaging. So Alan, if you want to work with a separate packaging supplier, tomorrow we're going to be interviewing a packaging supplier on VISS. So you should join us tomorrow and hear what the other packaging suppliers has to offer. So usually, suppliers like Anant or anybody else, they would also work with another packaging supplier. So if you want a lot of customization, you can definitely just go directly to another specialist packaging supplier. So yeah, join us tomorrow for that, Alan.
Another product which I wanted to show you is, again, this is made from leather, and it is printed on this leather, and the inside it's an organizer, business organizer.
Right.
So if you want, we can put our design, jacquard design fabric on it. If you want, we can put ikat design on it. Or if you want a leather embossed, then we can put a plain leather and we can emboss your design or your logo on the top of this organizer, and then we can give you.
Right. Sadly, I'm on the golf course tomorrow morning. Okay, well, Alan, you can watch the replay then. Cool, really nice product. So I wanted to show actually everybody the bag that Anant had done for India sourcing trip. I got that out.
Thank you.
Let me just see if I can make this full screen here so that people can see it. There. So that was the bag, and it was really nice. This is jacquard fabric, and we've got our logo over here. So that's India sourcing trip. And yeah, it was very nice, very durable. There's a front pocket over here.
This is jacquard fabric.
Yeah, jacquard fabric. And the corners here. So yeah, elegant looking.
Very roomy too.
Very roomy too, yes. It can
fit a lot
I have
in
a copy of that too.
Wait, you have that too? Let's see where it's. Oh, okay. Yeah, this was really good. In fact, when we went for a vacation in December last year, we just used this every single day for 3 weeks, and we were putting like so much stuff inside, the laptop and water bottle and all of our stuff. So yeah, it's very roomy.
Yeah. I'm so glad you like the quality.
I'm jealous. I think he's jealous because Alan is on the golf course tomorrow. Okay, awesome.
Get a bag.
Yeah. Are you gonna get a bag next time, Alan?
I've got to wait till Sunday. I've got to wait till Sunday, Alan.
Are you missing golf today, Kevin, for VISS?
And tomorrow.
And tomorrow. 2 days.
And tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Sacrifices. Awesome. Is there anything else you wanted to show us, Anant?
Yeah. These are the leather belts which I was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
This is all done through braiding. This is a metal buckle.
Yeah.
So it's, when you wear it, it comes like this.
Hmm.
Then we have these kind of wrestling belts also.
Wow.
I was going to say that looks like a boxer or a wrestling belt. Yeah.
Yeah.
This was ordered to be by some one of my customers from US, and he sent me this design specifically that I need this kind of boxing belts. That the
Wow,
people
Mark,
who won the tournament, they show that yeah, I have won this.
Mark, was that you? So you're saying we'll make
Then
more than our
this is a
first
belt. It's made from full leather, and we have done some cutting work on that. You can see this
Yeah,
cutting work.
yeah. Wow.
This is again the leather.
Yeah.
Surely. And then we have these macrame belts. This is cotton cord macrame. And then on the front, we have attached leather to it.
Wow.
So the
I've never seen
advantage
a
of macrame,
belt.
yeah. So the advantage of macrame is that it is somewhat stretchable.
That's a good idea.
Well, so when you go out and have a big, dinner.
These are the different designs we can put in macrame.
So macrame is really popular nowadays. We've got them in
In
wall
everything,
hanging,
Yeah.
cushion covers,
Even the
belts.
bags, they are made in macrame more right now. People are demanding bags to be made in macrame only.
Wow.
There's a
I'll
niche
show
for
you some
somebody. Macrame niche.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a
and
niche.
there's so many people in our group as well who have been asking about macrame products. There have been posts
For
in the group.
example, this is again macrame work. This is made using raffia. Raffia is kind of a plastic rope. We have a plastic raffia and then we have a paper raffia.
Right.
No, yeah.
Simone is saying the belts expand for the winter season of weight gain.
Or COVID weight put on. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a macrame bottle holder. We have put inside a box also.
Right. Yeah, a lot of these like pot holders, plant pot holders are also very popular.
Yeah.
And if you can see on the top, these are also macrame bags.
Right. Now you need macrame jewelry, Anand.
Macrame jewelry I'm working on. I have some designs. We are working on macrame jewelry also.
Really?
Yeah, we are working on that. We recently made some these dream catchers.
Oh, yeah.
What do you use them for?
Pardon me?
What's a dream catcher for? I mean, being a male, I mean, sorry.
Dream catcher is a thing which they say that you put it on the window of your room, and so what it catches your dreams and it doesn't let you go away with your dreams, and you get good dreams from it. It's kind of a saying. So it is called a dream catcher.
Yeah,
they put on the windows on the.
Okay.
Yeah, these are very popular on Pinterest, and there's very beautiful ones that use feathers and a lot of different materials.
Yeah, they're on. We use feather on them, and then we use different kind of macrame hangings on them.
Well, you just got so many designs. So many designs in handbags. I mean, I don't know what handbag to choose in it.
You just have to tell me what's your idea, what idea you want, or what kind of product you want, and I can send you so many designs to choose. I'm sourcing a dream catcher from China.
So that's, if people have got designs, and then if people have got hello.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you. So what about this
Did
question?
that
What
help?
is a light dream catcher?
I am also not able to understand what he means by light dream catcher. I think he means the size, that it should be the small. This year we can make small sizes dream catcher also, if that's what he means.
Yeah. And what I would suggest is you can reach out to Anant on his email address and, give him specific details about what exactly you're looking for. So
Yeah.
if you have like a design or maybe send a sample over, then I think Anant can kind of reverse engineer and
Mostly, if you can send me a design or a sketch, then we can make products from that only. Sometimes, if it is a very difficult design, then I would ask you that you send me a product. Otherwise, in my past 12, 13 years, I have never asked my buyers to send me a actual product. Even if they can send me a design or a sketch, it will be enough for me to develop that product.
right. Fantastic.
And
Well, Anant, yeah.
Sorry, maybe one question. Anant, if someone was looking for, say, 3 or 4 products to sort of buy all at once, do you have a dollar value that you prefer people to spend with you? So like $5,000, $8,000, like a minimum spend for the dollar? For
Yeah,
the
I
MOQ?
tell you what. I have no problem if I get a small order also. If I get a dollar order for $1,000 or $1,500, I will accept it. I have no problem. But the only thing is that for that small order, my prices will be X works. That is X factory. Okay. And if you are going to give me an order more than $3,000 value, then I can give you for those prices. I can give you FOB Delhi prices.
Yeah.
Why FOB Delhi, Anant? So because Delhi is a dry port, is it because most of these products would be shipped by air?
No, yeah, most of the jewelry stuff and these notebook stuffs, these are shipped by air. But the big items, bags and all that, they are shipped by sea. But Delhi has a port in here also, at Patparganj and Tughlaqabad. We can ship LCL cargo from here also.
But then wouldn't it be better from a buyer's perspective to get FOB Mumbai, right? Because then they don't have to worry about inland transportation.
See, inland transportation is not that much that buyer has to worry. It only depends that if they're talking to a clearing and forwarding agent, and if that agent is based in Mumbai, then obviously they have to get the product done FOB Mumbai. But if their clearing and forwarding agent is in Delhi, and they get their goods custom cleared in Delhi, and it is stuffed, the container is stuffed here in Delhi, then the container is going to Mumbai, and it is going to directly to into the sea shipping lines, into the ship. So there is no need to worry for that.
Okay, because we did have a question in our group recently about this, Mark, Kevin. Do you remember?
Yeah. We've always FOB. We've never gone X Works. We did.
Yeah,
we did
it's FOB Mumbai, right?
Yeah. We always go.
We might ask Shamika to give us a little story on that and see how she thinks that would work, because she could, if she does that.
I think it does confuse
because
people.
what I know that for some Amazon FBA sellers, some people are stuffing the containers in Delhi also.
Okay.
Yep. Right.
So, for example, if the container is being stuffed in Delhi, so what they have to do is just ship their goods to that clearing agent. He will stuff the goods in Delhi, and the container is directly going to the Mumbai. And from Mumbai, the container is not opened; it is directly goes to the ship.
Because that's what people are not. People don't understand that Delhi being a dry port, that's where it's cleared and it's stuffed in Delhi, and so Delhi is really Mumbai port, except it's got to go in inland travel. I believe Moradabad has a dry port too, doesn't it, Anant?
Moradabad is also a dry. Yeah, Moradabad also has a dry port.
That's where
people are getting their goods custom cleared in Moradabad. They are getting their containers stuffed in Moradabad, and from Moradabad, the container goes directly to Mumbai or Chennai or wherever the port the ship is going to sail. and from there it is going to the ship. There is no problem in that. And from Moradabad to Mumbai or Delhi to Mumbai, a full container charges are maximum around, say in US dollars, would be maximum $200 to $300
Oh, wow. Gee whiz.
by
Much
rail.
cheaper than Australia.
Yeah.
But I think that's where people get confused, Meglet, because they don't understand what the dry port, and because Nava Shiva Mumbai, there's another, people don't realize that Nava Shiva is Mumbai.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think we need to get Samiksha on the next VISS to kind of
give us a
explain.
geography lesson.
maybe draw it out for us on a whiteboard or something.
No, well, I think Anan's made a really good job of explaining that too.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah. So there you go.
Well, Anand, thanks a lot, Anand, for joining
Thank
us
you.
and showing all of your great products. And please continue to post your products every Saturday on Showcase Saturday. So I think that's it's quite interesting because a few suppliers posted their products and then they got inquiries and so it definitely does help keep your company and your products in front of people in our group. So Carl is saying, Anand, thank you so much for your presentation.
Thank you, Carl.
Really nice products. All right, guys. So get in touch with Anand. Look at all of the beautiful products. There's still time to get products in for Christmas. Like if you want to do something that's small and light, like leather jewelry, there's still time to do that. You can have it shipped by air to Amazon FBA. And get in touch with Anand.
Namaste.
That's Martin. Namaste, Anand. Namaste.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, Anand.
Well done.
You take care.
Thank you. Bye.
See you next time, Anand. Bye-bye. Look
Bye.
after yourself.
Okay, wow, cool. That was really good.
It's still
Leather
gone over.
jewelry.
I love that.
Is it
I
over?
love those earrings.
Yeah, so unique and so different. Even though jewelry is very competitive on Amazon, right, Mark? What do you think?
Yeah. But that's something different. I don't think I've ever seen leather jewelry. I'll have to have a look and see if you can get leather jewelry on Amazon.
Yeah, neither have I. I have never seen leather jewelry before, and especially those earrings. Yeah, and the combination of that leather with those metal accents, I think that was very interesting and very unique. Well,
See,
we've come to the end.
once again, we had Sweater, showing us the stuff that she showed us. And then, Anand, and because last time Anand couldn't really show us his showroom, but gee, how diverse, the diversity of the products and the designs. I mean, it's incredible, isn't it? The amount of different designs of bags, wallets, belts. They're right up there on trend, aren't they? The stuff that you see.
Yeah, and what I also like
is right up there on trend.
I also like how they combine different materials. I think that's very unique. So you'll have, leather with jacquard and these leather with metal accents. So that's very different and unique, and one of the competitive strengths, I think, of India, that the designs are very unique and the combinations of different materials is quite innovative and creative. And that's, I think, one of the advantages of sourcing from India as well. That's one way to differentiate your products for sure. Yeah. Well, we've come to the end of the show. But
and if you can get in on
that we wanted to talk about and request everybody's help with. So I don't know if everybody knows that Danny McMillan is actually running this e-commerce, what is it called? Like a seller poll. Seller poll. Yeah, seller poll. And, people can vote for their favorite Facebook group, their favorite Amazon consultant, their favorite show. And what I want to do real quick is show you guys the website. And we would love for you guys to vote for us in two categories. One is favorite Facebook group, and the other one is favorite event. So I just want to show you the website over here. And
Thrasio, brought to you by Thrasio.
yeah, Thrasio. So let me see. So this is the website. You need to log in first. And then after you log in, let me see if I can log in over here. Yeah, I've created an account previously. So after you log in, there are different categories. So this is outstanding contribution. And there are two ways to vote. One is you can select from this list. And these are their top 15 from the last year's poll. So there are quite a few people over here, very familiar faces. And then you can also type your own. So if there's somebody you like who's not on the list, you can type your own over there. So there are lots of different categories. And the two categories that we would love for you guys to vote for us, first of all, favorite Facebook group. So we're not on the drop-down list because our Facebook group was pretty new last time. So if you could, type your own and then just type in here sourcing from India. That's the name of our Facebook group. So that's one category. And then the other category that they have is favorite conference or event. They don't have a drop-down list because a lot of the events were done virtually this time. So if you could type in virtual India sourcing show over here, that would be fantastic. Vote for us in these two categories. If you think we've helped you, if you enjoy the show, if you found value in the Facebook group, and if any of us has helped you in the last few months and the last year, basically, since we've been running this Facebook group, we would love for you to vote for us.
Well, I'm going to vote for you and Marg, Megla.
Thank you.
So there's one vote. There's one vote.
Yeah. So this is
definitely. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
And there's a podcast one there, Megla, that you missed out on for you.
Yeah, there's a podcast. There's a lot of other things too.
How many podcasts do you do a week, Megla?
I do one a week at the Asian Seller podcast. That's my podcast.
Yeah. Every time. I'm on a podcast. You're always on a podcast. So you've got to be a candidate for a podcast.
Yeah. In fact, I'm coming up with my 50th episode next week.
Wow.
So that is an achievement, I think.
Yeah.
Brenda's asking which categories. So Brenda, one is this category that you see on the screen right now, favorite conference or event, because this includes virtual events as well. So if you could type in virtual India sourcing show over here, because there's no drop down list for this category. So just type in virtual India sourcing show in favorite conference/event. And then the other one is Facebook group, favorite Facebook group. So over here, if you could type in sourcing from India, that's the name of our Facebook group. This is amazing. Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much. Megla, what we should do, you should put in the sourcing from India Facebook page, put how to.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll put the link over there and I'll put a couple of screenshots.
Megla, that's what Donald Trump does. That's how he got in.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, we'll do that. I'll put a short video or maybe a couple of screenshots of the website and then just list out the categories. And it'd be amazing if everybody watching could vote for us. And
Megla, Danny Macmillan does all this, doesn't he?
Yes, Danny Macmillan does it. And I really like that he's doing it in a very fair kind of way. So, his podcasts and his services are not eligible, first of all. And he's really doing this for the community. And he's got a lot of rules listed out over here. You can't vote for yourself. You can't get your staff to vote for you and, all of those things. And so he's keeping a close eye on this. And so it's very, fair and done in a great way.
To go on Fiverr and see if I can get any people to vote for us.
I added your name and voted for you. Oh, thank you so much, Trisha. So much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you so much. That is amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so there we are.
Another
At the
one.
3
end of
hours.
another
Wow.
3 hours. We've been going for 3 hours.
I think next time you're going to have to give Karyn a couple of hours.
I think I do, yeah. I was feeling really bad because I had to rush her because the next guest was waiting, and he had specifically told me that he's very tight on time and he has to go, for his office and everything. So, but yeah, she's really good. I think we have to get her back. And we've
about we
got a
do?
huge announcement tomorrow.
Yeah.
It
Big
is huge.
surprise.
It's a big surprise. We've got some surprise guests joining us. And I think this announcement is a game changer.
Yeah. It is a big one tomorrow, isn't it, really?
It is definitely a big one. And people have been asking about this in our group and, otherwise in other Facebook groups as well. So, yeah. It's
His lips are
yes,
sealed.
lips are sealed. I know. I'll be on time tomorrow. Yes, Mark.
Good, Mark.
Awesome. Just found your podcast on Spotify. We'll be listening. Thank you so much. Yes, it's on Spotify and Apple Podcasts as well. And I've got a website, theasianseller.com. So you can go over there. I've listed all of the previous podcast episodes. In case anyone's interested in selling on Amazon Singapore, I'm currently writing an article on that. So that'll be up on the website soon. We did a webinar with Amazon Singapore a couple of months ago. That's on the website too. A lot of great information on how to start selling on Amazon Singapore, what kinds of products to list. And, especially if you're outside of Singapore, there are a lot of questions that people have in terms of taxes and logistics, importing products into here. So you'll find all of the answers in that webinar. Check out the webinar at theasianseller.com. It's on the front page there.
And once again, Megla, just to let everybody know, if anyone's got any special factories or a special niche or special whatever, if you can let us know. And myself and Margot did a research. We'll try and bring someone that matches your niche or the products you want to source. And we, wherever and whatever, we'd gladly do that to bring to the show.
And this month was a bit difficult for us, right? Because suppliers have been really busy.
Really busy.
Orders. They've been processing orders for Q4. And so we've got, a lot of people have not responded to us. We've sent out so many emails and, you've done so many WhatsApp messages, Kevin, but talked to a few suppliers.
People are catching up and people, because they've been locked down and not locked down and then locked down and, so, people are busy and people have got, the certain needs, and especially when they own the factory owners and, they have to, Q4, we're in August now. Well, it's the end of August, believe. We're going to be September. So the whole year hello, you're frozen.
No,
hello?
I'm okay. Yeah, I'm not frozen.
Frozen. But September is next week sometime, isn't it? Not the week after. So,
next week, yeah.
Well, it's not far away. We're at the 28th of August. So, September is only around the corner. And it was only in April and March that we were, sort of saying, hey, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? We can't go to the fair. We can't. What are we going to do? How are we going to source products? And all of a sudden, here we are in September.
I know. I can't wait for this year to end. It's been just, such an unprecedented.
But in the meantime, it's fun to, if someone can't source products because they can't find a factory or a supplier, let us know and we sort of put the feelers out, because Megla's got lots of contacts. Me and Marg are good researchers. We can sort of research through archives and find. So let us know.
Yeah, and you've done that recently, right, Kevin? Because there were some requests in the Facebook group for, I think, what were the products? Incense sticks and essential oils, for example. And we've got a great supplier for that. He couldn't come on this time because he's really, really busy, but he's confirmed for next month. And then we've got a really good organic cotton products supplier.
Yeah.
They're absolutely amazing. So, eco-friendly, sustainable production. So they're coming on next month. They've confirmed for next month as well.
Yeah.
So we've got a few.
And then we had another one that sort of makes things out of, unique sort of home products made from sort of, let's say, we won't give the game away, but what was that? Azam?
Azam. So he was supposed to join us tomorrow.
But don't give his product away. But he had quite unique
very unique products. Yes. So he's coming in September too. He had to cancel because they were orders that they have to process, and they didn't have time to do the presentation and prepare all the samples to show. And so I had a long conversation with him yesterday, and he said, we really want to be on the show, but we want to do it right, and we don't have enough time.
Yeah.
So
when he spoke to us, he was really busy and he was rushed, and so that's fine. There's always another time. And the other good one tomorrow is finally we can talk about dye lines and packaging, and it's a person that we know because we've dealt with them and we've worked with them for quite some time, and so we know the quality of the printing and the packaging and the designs that they can do for people. So that's going to be interesting tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow they're going to be talking about their own services, and they're also going to be doing a packaging 101. So talking about packaging basics. I think we get so many questions in the group. I think somebody asked just earlier today about packaging.
So
and then
everybody get all your questions ready tomorrow for the packaging. Alan. He can
you'll have to watch the recording.
Send all your questions to Megla so she can ask tomorrow on your behalf.
Yes, absolutely. And of course, if you guys want the contact details for all of these companies and the catalogs, we will be emailing them tomorrow after the show. But in case you're not signed up to our email list, this is the URL. Go to indiasourcingtrip.com/ebook. Sign up to the mailing list, and we will email you the catalogs and contact details for this show, as well as all of the previous shows in case you don't have them. And we're still working on the website. We've got the domain name, virtualindiasourcing.com. That's the domain name that we have. But we're still working on the website. Hopefully it'll be up soon.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Well, we'll see you tomorrow then, Mark, Kevin.
Yeah.
Same time. It's going to be a really exciting show.
Yeah.
Right. All right, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.